Good evening, everyone. This is New Year's Eve, and you are sitting here with the government name Conversation Con Artist crossover end of the year event. I'm glad you have showed up. I'm Cole Jackson on one half of the government name podcast, and we'll just start from my left and go on down.
I'm Calamity Red.
I am Mr. On Point.
And finally, I'm the other half of the Government Name Podcast. They go by Shogun.
King Cuz.
Yeah. Whatever you want to call me.
So, what we're basically doing is recording our podcast. We did a mid year review, and now it's the end of the year. It's New Year's Eve, guys.
Woo! It is technically the very last day.
Very last day of the year.
Congratulations, y'all niggas made it.
You made it. Slavery has not killed us yet. So,
if you're listening to this on Tuesday, it's gonna probably sound a little weird because we are doing it live. So, we'll be responding to comments of the people who were able to join us live. So just kind of keep that in mind if it sounds a little off.
So we decided to do something a little bit different. Instead of just going down a bunch of lists of things and what we is and what we like, what we didn't like, we're going to pick out of this bowl right here, and we are going to randomly find things that happened in 2017 and talk about them. And we're going to take up a little bit of y'all time to do it. Before we get started, do y'all have anything that you regret from this last year? Did y'all regret anything? You had any regrets?
Any regrets?
From this year?
From this year, from 2017, what was your regrets?
I ain't got no regrets.
I don't think I have any.
I regret not dating. I didn't date this
Was
year.
that on purpose?
Yeah, I don't think that was on purpose.
It was.
I mean, I ain't date this shit either, but the shit wasn't on purpose.
Your shit was definitely not on purpose.
purpose.
She was trying.
Just was not happening. Or it
There
could
was
have
no-
happened if
there
I
was
was gonna go out with some ain't shit.
I mean, if
people,
you
but
had low standards,
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of things could have happened.
I'm too old for low standards. I feel like
We ain't never
at
too
this
old for
point.
low standards.
Shit. No. I done made it this long.
you ain't making
I
the American flag.
I'm saying, but shit, I ain't nobody got time for that shit. I already dealt with I met my quota of ain't shit niggas about 23, 24. I'm
Guess
good.
what? There's plenty more.
Saying,
Got a
but
brand
I
new
done-
year to go, nigga.
I done met my quota. So I'm not dealing with no more ain't shit niggas. So,
Wow.
No
yeah.
regrets.
Yeah,
I
no
don't
regrets.
No regrets, huh? No regrets. All right, folks. So you're watching this live. If you're watching this live, please give us some comments. If you have something you want us to talk about, we'll be keeping up with the comments. We got everything set up. It took us a little while, but we're gonna do it. So, are y'all ready?
So what he's doing, he's picking out topics that we all typed up of things that happened this year.
Yeah. Every single one of us typed up some stuff that happened from 2017. I'm gonna pull from the magical bowl, and we're gonna talk about it. First topic, folks. Ooh, Las Vegas shooting.
Oh, we have to start out.
On
with
point.
something
Start us
serious.
off with that, man. What'd you think about the Las Vegas shooting?
Las Vegas shooting was ridiculous, man. The worst part of the Vegas shooting is it highlight the discrepancy between when there's a shooting done by a person of color or some kind of event that's done by a person of color versus when somebody that is, white.
Cause he was
in
a nice
America
guy.
doesn't.
He was a nice guy, like the fish. He was a good man.
And they don't, nobody really wanted to call it domestic terrorism,
Because that's what it was.
Yeah.
That was domestic terrorism, cuz. I
But-
think it was.
With black people, they go and they find they gonna find the most gangster picture of you. So if you ever in your life had gold fronts, that's the picture they're gonna post. They're also gonna talk about everything horrible you've ever done in your entire life. With him, they were like, "Oh, he was such a good man, and he loved to fish, and we're just so surprised, and I can't believe that John did that. Like, it was so nice. They were so nice to him.
I think, I know on one of the episodes that we did on government, we did like the conspiracies, right? So,
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna say nothing to everybody else. Goddamn.
Nigga.
I don't believe the story. I'm sorry. Ain't no one dude gonna shoot out 2 windows and kill all them people like that.
he had a,
All
I
the
think,
videos didn't match up. The audios was bouncing all around. It was 2 different fire rates. Come on, man. That's bullshit. Story didn't happen the way they selling us.
you think so?
I don't know, but I'm just saying I don't think it is.
What reason would they have to lie about it?
I don't shit if I know. It don't make sense. You gonna tell me this dude got all them guns in this hotel room by himself? There's cameras everywhere in Vegas. There's no cameras of this shit happening?
But it's a fact that he was in a room full of guns.
Yeah, is it?
We saw the pictures.
Where them pictures come from? So the FBI leaking.
I mean,
pictures
are
now?
we really here right now?
Yes.
Oh, here
You
we
know
go.
what
I'm not no
Like,
flat
We
earther.
done entered
I
the
don't-
Matrix. Here we
I'm
go
not
with
a
the
flat
Matrix
earther,
shit.
but
Red
I'm just
pill or
saying
blue
that none of
pill?
this stuff made sense to me. Hey, I'm sorry if I'm not speaking the common
Shadow
thing.
clone.
Well, you know.
Shadow clone jutsu. Multiply. Is one of him in one hotel and another him in another hotel.
He had
I
he
didn't
had
like-
a partner though.
I didn't like the fact that
He had to have a partner.
okay, the thing that got me was the security guard who was supposed to be the hero said, I'm doing one video only, and I'm going to Ellen. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, and that's it.
What about dude's brother, who kept? And I think his brother just killed himself, right?
I don't know.
Something happened to
anything
him. Something happened to him. I don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
about it. Oh yeah, the truth happened.
but
Speak out, motherfucker.
The truth is out there.
his brother kept saying different things and kind of coming up with all these different, like, oh, my brother was rich and he was in
He
hotels.
might have been rich. I don't know. I'm just saying that from the videos that I saw, listening to it, there's two different distinct fire rates. If you got this one type of gun with a bump stock, it's not gonna change fire rates like that.
Yeah.
I've talked to some of my cop buddies. They said, well, things don't make sense. The fire rates is off. And then also, the information we're getting is coming from drunk people in Vegas. So it's going to be distorted.
Stays in
But-
Vegas.
Cliff just said MK Ultra Project.
Nah,
No,
ain't no MK.
no, there ain't nothing like
Is it possible that he switched guns to a different gun that had a different frame
But
rate?
see, here's the-
Somebody
considering
who
he had
has
so many
never
guns.
had any military background and training like that, it's kind of amazing that he did what he did in this
But
short amount of time.
Didn't the number every time I read a different news story? Because we did our show and we
lost
read-
somebody.
we
Lawsuit.
I don't know.
we every time we read something different, the number of guns changed. So it was like the stories. A lot of them stories didn't match up.
I'm not 100% sold on the story. Now, people did die. I'm not saying that it's fake, but do I believe that one guy did it by himself? Nah.
Well,
There's a lot of incompetent agencies out there trying to figure out how stuff happens, and they all just ain't. They ain't sensible enough to know, and some stuff just unknowable, I guess.
right.
But this is knowable. We have the technology to see what's going on. There's videos, cameras in every floor of Vegas. Like the casinos got cameras. Like it's too much information that's available for us not to for us to have this many questions.
He got a point.
They may have a lot of information that they not releasing to the public.
Right, and
I
that,
mean,
that
we
brings,
only get
that brings the
snapshots.
huge question is, how did we see this photo of a dead body? Is the FBI giving that to us?
I mean, there's leaks everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Somebody paid them good money for that picture. I feel
National
like it's
Enquirer,
somebody
maybe?
in every agency that know they can get good money for a picture that they.
Well, that's true.
So they snapping pictures with
Well,
their
show us
phones.
well, you can get even better money if you give us video.
Well,
I don't know.
okay. Las Vegas shooting.
You guys ready for a great show?
Strap
Strap on in.
That was a good. Let me go. Let's see what we got next. I'm just gonna pick something. Let's see. Let me get some. Huh. What is this? That was pretty good. That's one way to start it off.
Yes,
Black
yes.
Powerpuff Girl.
Yay.
So
Bliss.
this year we own y'all. We got a Black Powerpuff Girl. What do you think about that? Cartoons are evolving.
How diverse and politically correct should cartoons be?
What do you mean?
Like,
Well-
I mean, should anything be? Do y'all feel this is a problem with how diverse they should?
God
Because
damn
when
it.
you talk about having Black and Asian Star Wars characters, when like, does it make a difference to y'all that diversity is being
Yes.
thrust into the
Yes.
forefront?
Yes.
Well, because what for
Yes.
me, little black girls need to see themselves being portrayed in a positive way. They need to be able to connect with something. And so I watched Powerpuff Girls. I wasn't exactly a kid, but I did watch Powerpuff Girls, and I was excited that they were gonna make a black Powerpuff Girl. I was hoping that they wasn't gonna get her no black name. I was kind of nervous until we found out her name was gonna be Bliss, but I think it's important. Like growing up, I'm trying to think of like other than like Fat Albert, I'm trying to think of where I saw representation of people that look like me. And a lot of times, even when the kids show, it's little light skinned fucking children. I ain't
No, it
light
ain't. The
skinned.
Proud Family didn't have. The Proud Family
They
had
were
like
light
dark skin.
skinned.
They
They
had
had
all-
dark skinned folks on
They
the
had
Proud
all
Family.
colors.
The whole family wasn't.
So okay, but the Proud Family had
Proud
dark
Family again wasn't when I was a kid. What I'm saying is when I was a kid, that wasn't. We
Well,
weren't
cartoons
well
were different.
represented. Yeah.
I mean, Bugs Bunny had all kinds of racist stuff in there.
Tom and Jerry did too.
Tom
Yeah.
I mean, but it was a sign of the times. It's like it's
Otherwise, it is affirmative action.
Cartoons always got affirmative action higher moments.
Your cousin said name me 3 main cartoon characters that are black.
Static Shock. Anybody from the Proud Family. Damn.
Susie from Rugrats.
You can say
She wasn't no main character. She was there on
She
about the
was-
third
yeah.
season.
Okay.
She
Well,
wasn't the
then
main
there was
character.
The Boondocks. You can say that.
That ain't no kids show though.
No, I mean it's a
Hey,
cartoon.
he said
though.
3 black main
Well,
black
yeah,
cartoons.
all the Boondocks.
There's
was
D
black
black.
Skills, thank you for that
cartoons.
Static Shock, brother, because I did copy your paper on that.
I think so.
Black
The variable
cartoons.
in diversity is there just a black or Asian or Latino character that has
Cleveland.
all white qualities and all white decisions? Like, because I feel like to a degree culture has to be involved in that too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like just being black but making decisions and acting as you are still a regular, what they consider norm, outside of being what black is.
I don't know what her origin story was, cause he made the Powerpuff Sugar and Spice and everything nice, and then he accidentally
Chemical
knocked that
X.
shit in
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
Chemical X.
Chemical X. So I don't know like what her backstory was, but Cleveland Brown was played by a white actor though. Cleveland wasn't super.
Halo Peter.
Well, he got blacker when he had his own show.
Yeah.
He was blacker on the Cleveland show than he was on Family Guy. I feel like. When he-
Question: do kids even really watch cartoons like that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
They do.
cartoons are just far more evolved and clever than the ones we used to watch.
yeah.
So so if that's the case, then if they do, like, wouldn't race be like a divisive thing to use? I mean, because like
You
I
remember
watched
that racist episode of Static Shock when his dad was found racist?
Yeah.
Didn't that episode stick out amongst the rest of them?
it did.
Oh.
It did.
When cartoons focus on things like that, I mean, it's usually to teach a lesson.
Well, most cartoons use animals and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's not. There are less cartoons that use people, as the catalyst to carry on the story, and then they use animals and other like
Right.
weird made up creatures.
What's that? What is that movie that they made with the animals?
Oh man, Zootopia.
Animal
Yeah,
Farm.
Zootopia.
It's
They
super
use
woke.
animals.
I was about
but
to say Animal Farm.
Fuck you.
I would no like.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
No.
That's an inside joke. I don't know. Yeah. Listen to the last 2 episodes of Conversation Corner.
Oh,
But
man.
and that's the thing I'm saying. Like, it is great to have black representation as in being brown, but do they think like me as well?
I feel like-
And I think that gets to a more difficult situation to approach, because it's like if you still have a room full of
White people.
trying to create dialogue stories and a history for brown people, then you're
It's
gonna
their
continue to have a
perception.
situation.
Well, it's a line they have to tell, because I feel like it depends on what their perception of Brown is, because they could have easily named her, Boquisha and had her talking
Do you know the?
with a
Do you know
fucking.
people would have went crazy if they she would have did.
But that's,
That's
what
why
I'm
they
saying.
called it Bliss.
That is,
People would have
When adding
would have been in the
culture-
street.
yeah, but I'm saying when adding culture, they have to be very careful about like their perception of what the culture is. Because you got to understand, around these tables, a lot of time, it is not somebody that looks like me
So at
that's
the-
making these decisions.
Well, that was
So-
the issue that happened with Matt Damon, where he was saying diversity is basically if you see it on the screen, that's enough.
No.
Like, it don't have to be at the writing table. It don't have to be directed. Like, I don't want somebody to do my biography and to not know about my environment and how I came up and anything, trying to create my story. It just won't look right. So
Yeah.
in order to create that, you have to have people of different diverse groups all throughout, represented throughout the fronts and the back and all over the place.
Kwame from Captain Planet.
Kwame don't count.
He don't count.
His was Earth. Wasn't Kwame
I
Earth?
think he Hart. No,
That-
where he
that-
Hart?
no,
the
Hart.
little
Who
little
was Hart?
Hart was
Indian, the little Indian
guy.
boy was.
The
That
African
ain't that
dude.
Kwame?
No,
He was the little kid with the
Oh, Kwame was the dark
black
skin.
Yeah, he was from
fade.
Africa.
Yeah.
Don't none of the Planeteers count no more. Okay.
That was a garbage cartoon.
Can you just picture the racist ass origin of the Black Powerpuff Girl? I still want to
Chicken
know
barbecue
what her
and chemical
God
X.
damn.
Chemical X.
chicken barbecue and Kool-Aid.
That's terrible.
That's messed
Bliss.
All right.
She came out with ratchet hair though.
She had purple.
No,
Cause
it
it's
was all
blue.
blue.
Oh.
So by that definition, Red got ratchet hair.
Oh, let me
All
add.
right.
Well, let me add.
That was a
hold
little
on.
microaggression, right?
Let me add to that, cause
Oh, you-
I hate for the stereotypes of what they think brown are to be what make like we Halloween costumes. Like I hate for that to be how they gonna introduce new colors. So that's why I'm saying it got to be more people. Cause if they put a grill on a character and be like that's black culture, you know what I'm saying?
That would be fucked up.
It would.
I would
Yeah,
watch
it'd be
that
problematic.
cartoon.
But yeah, I would watch.
I watch it.
Oh
That's
god.
because we love dabbling in coonery,
It's funny to me.
entertaining, I guess.
All right, folks. All right. Next thing. More of a question. What did you hate the most from 2017?
Oh,
What
we
did
will
I
start.
hate?
We will start with Red.
Nigga, don't stop with
you
me.
should have a buzzer.
Yeah, like,
What did I hate the most?
It's
Everything.
clearly you already know what you're gonna say.
Everything dealing with Trump.
There you go.
Every single thing.
wow,
Him in general.
wow.
His breathing.
He's breathing.
I just yes.
Yeah, Fat Boy.
All
These
in.
kind of comments is what got our episode
Scrapped
scrapped last time.
Well,
Mysteriously
goddamn it,
taken away last
listen,
time.
if let me just say this for anybody that is watching it currently.
Look, hold on.
If
Before you
we
start, I
say
respect President Trump. He is my.
I don't even call him a motherfucker.
No, he is my president.
Okay.
Do not talk bad about my
Fuck that
president.
dude.
Respect is the
president.
wrong word.
No.
I think
I don't even
acknowledge.
call
He
him
bought my loyalty. All right, I got an extra $1,000 on my last
right
paycheck
now.
because
Holler
of
at me in
And
5
they laid
years.
off 1,000 people.
But I'm still employed at this point. So do not talk bad about my president.
Cliff Grills offend me in real life too. But
Everything offends
let
you.
me just say this. If anything that we say today offends you, might I give you a bit of advice? Just fucking click off the video. Last time we did a live show, everybody was asking us, where's the feed? We want to watch it. We want to watch it. And it was reported and taken down because somebody got their panties in a bunch about something that was said. My
Maybe they
thing
got a bunch of
is,
panties.
if we say something that you disagree with, you don't have to watch the video. Just
Comment
don't
down
watch it.
in the box and let us know why you disagree. And we'll talk about
We,
it.
I mean, and we did that. There was a whole issue about the voting thing that you had with somebody that was commenting, and exactly that was what the issue was. But you had a conversation with her about it. So if you that offended that you can't even have a conversation about it, then don't watch the video. It's so simple. You don't have to report the shit. Thanks.
Agreed.
But yes, anything dealing with Trump, fuck that guy. I don't ever call him president. I call him Trump because that is who he is, and that is who he will always be to me.
Wow.
This hat doesn't
Fuck
say
that guy.
King, it says Make America Great Again.
There you go. Because you got your $1,000.
I got my $1,000. Hey,
Mr. On
you
Point.
really thought I had to make America? Check my hat.
Let me look.
Mr. On Point. What did you hate the most about 2017?
I hated I hated all of the disrespect to the about the NFL protest.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 I just
That was fucked up.
I hate, and maybe we'll have this as a topic later, but as it pertains to women being heard as far as sexual abuse, as far as Me Too, that's been important. But it's been important because a large portion of it is happened to white women.
Yes. That is correct.
Because the black women who have come out and said this stuff have been challenged.
Right.
When they say it happened to me too, they be like, wait a minute, hold on. I don't know if it happened to you or not. So black issues are sidelined. And black players have literally been sidelined for speaking out about those issues through their platform.
Well, because you're supposed to hush. Because you can't protest in the street. And you can't protest by sitting down during the anthem. You're just supposed to hush.
Drink a Pepsi.
Go throw the ball.
That's what you
Go
do.
run them yards. Drink a
You
Pepsi.
take a Pepsi.
And that's it. Like, that's essentially the message that I got from all of that is that we just need to be quiet because no matter
Yeah.
the direction that we approached it, it was wrong.
It didn't seem like anybody was trying to do anything to educate themselves on these
No, because it
situations.
was just hush.
Why? That doesn't affect me. That's for you
Well,
people.
clearly there's people mad about it interrupting football.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so it's
Well, how dare you have an opinion? You're supposed to be out there throwing a ball.
Throw the ball. Blank.
Like, we don't care about how you feel about anything.
can't protest while being black.
Nope. That is accurate.
Shogun.
Man, damn it. I would say the whole. I'm gonna just go with Donald Trump.
All
I'm
that
just
shit
gonna-
you just
yeah,
talked.
yeah, I know, right?
It's like, I'll just go with Trump.
I mean, I don't dislike the guy as a human
I do.
being.
I think
don't
he's
like.
a trash human being.
Wow. Wow.
Trash.
Shit.
I don't know him.
Yeah,
so-
this stream coming down. It looks like this stream coming down too.
I just pass. We don't. I don't want to get the episode snatched down.
Oh,
That is bullshit. We should be. You know,
y'all should be able to say what y'all want to, man. Like if you feel it.
Do you
man,
really want me to say that?
Yeah, say what you want. Fuck it.
I didn't like the whole Me Too situation.
Okay. If that's
It's
how you
not
feel,
that the
that's
fact
how you
that the
feel.
ladies are protesting or mad about what's going on. I didn't like that the 30 years, 40 years later down the round. I mean, things happen. It was terrible.
Right.
Sexual harassment is horrible. You should not be touching on people. But some of them lying.
I think it's. I think if the issue, if it's 30 years down the line, if something happened to you, and you feel like it don't make no difference that the person who did it to you, it don't make a difference that they did it to me. They not important. But 40 years down the line, they're about to be the person in your state making decisions now.
Yeah.
That
Right.
may have some, like, it's not necessarily about that it happened that long ago. It's just that that person was shit up until recently. Now I need to let people know the character of this individual.
True.
So that's, I think, how it was with Roy Moore.
Yes.
When you add on top of that, that it's already hard for women to come out because a lot of them be like, look, I don't want to rehash this. I don't want to have to go through all that stuff again psychologically.
Or
Forget it.
people ain't gonna believe him. Period.
If you straight up rape somebody, that's completely wrong. But if you're sexual harassment in the office and like there was a story where some lady gave a dude a blowjob 8 times and then he came back and
He didn't want
Like-
to do it no more. She reported him or something.
Yeah.
He said he was like, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't know
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
and she was
bro,
like, yeah, he touched me.
you sucked my dick 8 times. Now you mad? Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
that shit ain't cool, man.
it's not cool, but yeah, maybe there are going to be some times when the system is used inappropriately, but the times that it's supposed to be heard vastly outweighs that. We can
Yes.
look at the few instances where it is being used wrong, but for the most part,
Yeah, like Harvey Weinstein. That nigga needs to go. That's a whole bunch of wild shit. Jerking off in plants and forcing people
No, that
to have
wasn't him.
sex.
That was what's his name?
That wasn't Harvey
Louis
Weinstein?
C.K.
That was Louis C.K. that jerked off. in
They
the
both
plane.
were doing
I
that.
thought they both
Oh,
was.
Harvey
They
Weinstein-
both had
what the fuck,
they
white
both have
man?
a
What is that?
they have a jerk off fetish.
Why is that a thing?
Hey.
I mean, I ain't got money and power like that, so I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
good
I
point.
just
I feel like
I
that's
just
just
go
a
to
fetish
Spank
that you
Man
have. Like,
do that.
you go to what?
Louis C.K. did ask. He was like, "Y'all mind if I jerk off?"
but
Like,
that's where the power dynamic comes into play. That's the issue with Tavis Smiley.
Because if you feel like you feel like you can't say, like, even if you ask, if I feel like I can't say no to it because of
Because of what your job?
yeah,
Well, look,
or-
listen, if I
Oh,
if,
you working because you work for me?
if I'm the fry hopper, right, and the manager come over here touching on me, and that's the person who, and that's the, and that's the person who write my schedule. That's the person
Let me
who
touch
hire
your
me.
chest.
That's the
on
person
point.
who.
I tried it. I was like, "Yo, he either gonna punch me."
Let me touch on your
It's gonna be a
chest.
good-
I
it's
thought
gonna
I
be a
did
good-
Hold
said
your-
something wrong. Like I thought
hold
I said
your-
my name.
hold your
I thought
chest
he was
out.
correcting something I
Hold
done.
your
I
chest out on point because I'm about to touch it.
He was either gonna knock me out, but it was gonna be a good
But
scream.
let me go. Let's go to Tavis Smiley. Tavis Smiley keeps saying, I never exposed myself. I've never had any inappropriate sexual, comments. I've never had any sexual misconduct. What he had was what he considered consensual sexual relationships in the workplace.
Right.
But if the workplace is named Tavis Smiley and Co, and that person is, they got something to do with how you got hired. They got something to do with your workplace and how you work. They got something to do with what your career can be after they leave you, or any of that. If they feel like if they say no, then they gonna do it because they don't want any of that other stuff jeopardized. You can't use your position of power to implant yourself in a person's life sexually. You got to have that equal bounds.
Don't fuck the help.
But
It's not that hard. I don't understand. Like, do not have sex or attempt to have sex with these people that you employ that are underneath you that depend on you for them to be able to pay their bills. Because I don't know if I can say. Like, if I say no, am I gonna get fired? And if you do fire me because of that, depending on where you are, you can fire somebody without cause. I don't even have to have.
I'm confused.
I need the HR in these companies
Yeah, cause
to
like,
get
where's
fired.
the HR at? So you mean to tell me like if somebody want to touch on me, I'm like, well, you know what? Want to keep my job?
If
Fuck it.
HR works for Tavis Smiley and Tavis Smiley is the person that you are making
But
the
get
accusation against,
Not only that,
this. Okay. Oh, go ahead.
not only that, but the reason that Me Too has been so profound is that women are starting to be listened to. Women weren't listened to. You
Right.
know, imagine how many HRs is just another dude that they play golf with, that the boss play golf with, who when a woman come to him and say, "Hey, this happened," and they say, "Well, what did you have on?" Well, were you being
Well, that's fucked.
provocative?
That's not right.
but that happened all the
But
time.
I'm looking at it from the standpoint of this. If I'm in place celebrity here, I don't want somebody. If I go to the media, if I go somewhere and I tell my story, I don't want that. I don't want somebody who is under me out here telling the story. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker going. You're more likely
Wait,
to gonna ruin my career than I'm gonna ruin
No,
yours.
no, that is not
Well,
true.
how
Look
is
at fucking R. Kelly, nigga. What, are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? No, if you're powerful enough, Harvey Weinstein was able to do that for as long as he was able to do it because of how powerful he was. People knew exactly what the
Yeah,
fuck
they
was
knew.
going on, and they turned a blind eye because of who he is.
Okay.
It was a lot of people who knew. Harvey Weinstein didn't give a fuck because he knew he could do it. He had been doing it. He was getting away with it, and wasn't nobody calling him to the carpet on it.
I guess what I should have said is I don't like that people are jumping on the allegations without having enough proof. But then the issue is there's no way to prove
There's no
something
way to prove it.
that happened 40, 30 years ago.
Even if it happened yesterday, if I go to work next week and somebody that I work with come in my office and they proposition me, it's my word against theirs. And if they are somebody that's in a position of power, who are they more likely to believe? My little nobody ass or this motherfucker? Like, a lot of times, if it isn't something that, if it ain't full on rape, how am I gonna prove that you did the shit? It ain't gonna be
And
no
it's
proof.
not even possible to prove rape in all situations.
Exactly, depending on what happened. So it ain't no way to prove. Even if it happened yesterday, it just depends on.
I'm glad this is coming out. It's just some of this shit needs to be vetted. And I guess that's the issue. There's no way to vet it.
Yeah.
Well, I get the way that I've judged that is what does this person have to gain from doing it? You know, as a therapist, nobody wants to rehash their psychological trauma for nothing.
Nope.
And the times that we're seeing it happen, it's being done leveraged against people who are continuing to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
All of them are doing the same stuff. Now, that it ain't even the biggest issue when you can tell a big. I'm sick, y'all. So
Yeah,
It's all right.
I was trying to find you some
I'm
tissue.
sorry. I'm finna go blow it on the same.
Okay.
But
I was looking around.
it's different when you can find a Harvey Weinstein and you can see all of these different people come out. That's powerful now because Angelina Jolie and those before they were powerful, they weren't gonna come out and say none of this.
No.
It's different if it's Jerome, the Popeyes chicken manager. You know what I'm saying?
Coming to touch on
Jerome
point
in the house.
on his chest. Come on point. Come back here in my office
Exactly.
so I can touch your
Motherfuckers was
chest.
touching Terry Crews. Terry Crews looked like he could break you in half, and niggas was grabbing him in the crotch. Like, they was
niggas got
out
bills
of
to pay.
pocket. Out
But
of
I'm saying
pocket.
I don't think it's this is going on all over the country. And I don't think that this is a big issue
all over the world.
all over the world. But I don't think the celebrity, this happening to celebrities that come out is a big issue as this happening to people just at regular jobs.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
To
true.
to the fast food industry that got 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds and 30-year-old creepy bosses, that's the biggest
Creepy
issue.
bosses.
Like when my daughter is a certain age, that's gonna be a problem.
I hate him so much. Chris, guys, I was playing basketball yesterday, and one of the guys, sniffled and told me good game and patted me on my bottom. That's what the fuck y'all. I hate y'all kids.
Wait.
Y'all get patted on the butt when y'all in sports?
No.
No.
Just
know.
him.
That shit's weird
Just
then.
him. Just
That's not a
him.
thing.
Well,
No, it's weird then.
Are you sure?
Well,
I mean,
don't-
they do it at
I'm not
professional.
playing
but,
basketball.
Okay,
like
all
that.
right. Okay. Not just
Yeah.
football. They don't do it
I
in
would
basketball?
prefer a high five.
Yeah.
Just slap me on my ass,
High
man.
fives, brother.
Yeah.
Coaches used to do
High
that.
five. That's
Coach,
because.
coach is saying this.
That shit
What was
ain't
he?
cool, man.
Yo.
Not anymore,
Uh,
Red.
I
Oh, they
guess
don't do it anymore?
I
Okay.
guess it's on me. Are y'all finished with?
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you hate this year?
Male and female hoes. So
You
there was
hate
a
'em?
lot of people that were like, you got Black China who got paid,
Oh,
you got Kendu who got paid. Like everybody who was in a major split up and was like, I'm used to this sort of lifestyle, and I need to get paid. I mean, this is the lifestyle that you put me through, and now I need to get paid
I'm
for it. So I
tired of
got tired of
bullshitting.
those like little, like Mary J got hit up pretty hard. Who was it? Mike Epps.
Oh, yeah.
He got hit. I was tired of seeing that in the headlines, like Black China man.
You know, didn't Mike Epps fuck it? Wasn't he cheating?
Yeah, he was cheating.
Okay. So,
But like, I got tired of seeing that kind of stuff. Like, everybody was just being hoes, hard.
Use a hoe.
Mike Epps was cheating.
Oh.
Like, pay
But
me,
that
nigga.
wait, so that's worth $160 million?
Hey, he got a good look, or she got a good look.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's worth that much. It's worth as much as you willing to lose.
You fuck. Let me tell you something. If I'm married to a rich and powerful man and he out here fucking around on me, you sure the fuck
you
are
should
gonna
Oh,
pay
expect
me.
so,
him-
so
wait,
I'm
wait.
expected to pay you
You fucking right.
half of my fortune.
Keep your dick
At-
in your pants. How
At
about
the same
that?
time
How
as I
about you
try
just
to
keep your
defend
dick
Mike
in your
Epps,
pants,
Oh my God.
and then you won't have to pay shit.
he's rich. He's gonna cheat.
Okay, well you finna pay
Don't
me.
marry
Wait,
him.
that ain't how that work, brother.
That is exactly how that
If
works.
I get rich, I ain't
Well,
finna cheat.
pay me.
Why?
So what you're saying is all rich people cheat.
Yes.
No, all rich people don't cheat.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
No, I'm agreeing with you. All rich people don't cheat.
Bullshit.
Okay.
You really?
Listen,
you
it's
really?
not like-
How can you prove it? Either way.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not
I'm
like
gonna make that claim.
it's not like the rules are new. All right? If you are married to somebody and you don't sign a prenuptial agreement and you have a whole bunch of money, if you do things that will jeopardize your marriage, then your marriage can end. And not only can it end, but they can take a ton of your money.
Mary J.
That's
Mary
not
J. Blige didn't cheat on nobody.
But
Well, Mary J. Blige was the breadwinner in that
when
relationship.
you marry an ain't shit nigga that ain't making no money, and you
shit
caking him,
Ain't shit.
if
But
you
look.
caking him, then you gonna have to continue to do
But
so.
look. All the women was like, "That's
70
right,
is
Mary.
on
You
top.
got you a good one. You got you a
I
good
ain't
one,
say
Mary
that
J.
shit.
Blige."
I
And then
did
now
not
look at her.
say
That's
that.
She in the middle of shows, mad. I got
Listen.
to pay this nigga for cheating on me.
When Mary J. Blige got with Kendu, all we were seeing was the representative. Okay. Now
Exactly.
the person that is divorcing her, that's who the representative. But spousal support is different from divorce and who gets what after divorce. That's
Right.
different. Spousal support just means that Kendu wasn't gonna be able to take care of himself the way that Mary J. Blige was taking care of
He
himself.
was her manager.
You a lame ass.
He was her manager.
What that supposed to mean?
That means he was getting paid 10% or whatever.
And she was getting paid what, 80? That means that she is 80% more
But if
culpable
I
for
get
his
paid,
lifestyle.
if I get paid 10% of $1 million, if you make $1 million,
It don't
then I'm
matter.
straight.
It don't
It
matter.
still ain't as much as I made, and it's still you ain't gonna be able to buy the house that we got with just your money, obviously. So now I gotta keep you in a house similar to what the fuck you already had.
All I'm about when it comes to law is consistency.
Yeah.
And I know that spousal support was created because a lot of men, especially when they were breadwinners, used to leave women high and dry when their relationship was over
Yep.
because they was having extramarital affairs. And so the law put in place that, hey, you got to help this woman survive out here. You can't just leave your family and your kids like that scene from Harlem
Bitch, I ain't
Nights.
coming
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
Like,
Put your
dudes
mommy
was
on the phone.
doing that.
Put
And
your mama on the phone.
just think of the family on the other
I
side.
ain't never
They
coming
didn't
home.
have any resources. They didn't have any family. They didn't have any money. And he just leave like that. So that law was placed for that. And consistency means that in the rare event that it happened on the man's side,
Mary.
Kendu gonna get paid.
Mary is continuously crying.
Now, he shouldn't get paid the way that he, as much. And he shouldn't be that disrespectful and rude in the
He was
process.
rude
He
as
should be grateful.
fuck.
He should definitely be grateful.
He should be grateful that Mary J didn't take a cut of that money and send an assassin after him.
Or give him some
See, that's
antifreeze.
what I would do. Take him out.
You can't admit that on the mic.
Antifreeze and apple
I
juice.
ain't married to nobody right now. By the time I get married, ain't
When
nobody
the nigga
gonna
die, we
remember
gonna
this
be like,
shit.
well, check the nigga. Get a toxicology.
All right. New subject. Joe or
That was your
Joe
shit.
Arpaio.
I don't
or
remember.
Arpaio. I don't remember him.
Y'all don't remember Joe Arpaio? Joe Arpaio is the Arizona deputy or sheriff, something important in Arizona, who
Is that
Donald Trump
the
pardoned.
coon? Oh no, okay.
Donald
I
Trump
thought that was
pardoned.
the coon in there.
Wow.
I think you talking about Sheriff
I was
Mack.
talking about yeah, that
Are we
that
up to
shit.
our coon quota now?
Sorry.
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
tell
I mean, it's the end of the
Joe
year.
Arpaio was basically
The one who
having
got
like
pardoned.
they were having essentially concentration camps for Latino people in Arizona, and he was justifying it by trying to catch Latinos that they can send back.
Oh
over
wait,
there.
he was Latino too.
No, he wasn't Latino,
Oh.
but he was found to be like the court. He was in the court system. They told him basically everything you're doing is illegal. Stop it. He kept doing it, and Donald Trump pardoned him.
Because again, he's a trash human being.
Yeah, Donald Trump was like, I know Joe. He's good.
He's
people.
catching all the
way
Mexicans.
All the
He
illegals.
likes the wall. He thought Obama was, from Africa too. So I like him. So
Damn.
that was like,
Trash.
but
Trash.
that was
That's fucked up.
that was a representation because Donald Trump can't possibly know all the people he says a good person is a good person.
right.
He's
He
using
ain't a
some-
good person. What measuring stick are you using when you a trash person yourself?
My checking account says something different. I'm sorry.
So what?
My checking account says something
Oh,
different.
nigga.
This bro got
Sugar.
a one-time payment for loyalty.
It's funny though.
So
it
Shogun,
makes more sense.
Shogun
when I
says
joke
all
about
the time. Everybody has
Everybody
a price.
has a price.
Your price is cheap as fuck. Y'all both cheap. as
Well,
hell.
look,
You got
hey,
that ice cream
The
shit.
only
I just
thing, the only thing these telecommunication companies was
Yeah,
trying
we
to
about-
do.
We about to get fucked. We are seriously about it. They laying people off.
The
man.
only reason the telecommunications company did what they did because this tax breaks influences their profits heavily,
Yep.
and net neutrality increases their profits heavily.
Nigga, I
So
work
they
for a
can
nonprofit.
afford $1,000,
Yeah, it ain't nothing. Like,
an employee.
seriously, when we found out we was getting this money, I was like, wow, this is a good way to buy votes. This is a good way to pay off the union. So I'm not behind it. I just think it's a funny joke.
I feel like it's gonna make Trump say net neutrality is something we need because look at these companies supporting our tax bill by increasing the employees' bonuses.
I'm just saying, when a Democrat was in office, I ain't get an extra $1,000. So Democrats, if you want my loyalty, there you go.
You're gonna lose more in the let me tell you how you're gonna lose more in the long term. Because if you have a health insurance plan right now, what's about to happen with Obamacare is because the mandate is gone. Because the mandate required everybody to either have insurance or it required people who didn't have insurance to pay some taxes at the end of the year. Towards that. 1% of your income. That's not a lot. That way, it's kind of like car insurance. The people who drive great pay for the people who wrecking all the time. And it's a balanced system. The reason they don't want to do the health insurance company like that is because all of our health stuff is individual stuff. When you driving, if you hit somebody, that didn't have nothing to do with the person that you hit. And so I think that's how they look at that system differently. But what's supposed to happen is the healthy people that got insurance or paying that mandate is going to help pay for the sicker people, and it's going to offset that balance. What's going to happen now is because the mandate is gone, healthy people ain't going to be paying into that system. Sick people still going to be sick, and they're going to, the premiums for everybody going to go up.
Yep.
So it's going to go up even higher than they are with Obamacare. And you know what? They still going to be trying to blame it on Obamacare, but it's because they got rid of that mandate. So when that $1,000 that
Well,
you got
$1,000 not really nothing.
is gonna get knocked down from
It's
3
something.
months
It's a
of an
payoff.
insurance plan you gotta pay.
It's a payoff for you.
Yeah,
You're gonna be in a
I know
situation, is what I'm saying.
it just makes a funnier
It's
story.
it's
if I was
hush
playing.
money.
Yeah, it's a payoff.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
We know. We getting fucked.
Anybody else?
Anybody who just joined, this is our podcast, Gubmint Name and Conversation Con Artists. We are picking out of a bowl of events that happened in the second half of 2017 because we did a mid-year review, and we just giving our thoughts and opinions about it and whatnot.
Hey, my comments are not scrolling on
Because
my
I'm a savage.
Can somebody?
What's that?
Are your comments showing on your side?
Yeah.
Like, I can't see nothing.
Those
Yeah.
are the interactive.
Okay.
Can you see?
It's right there.
They up there.
Oh, I didn't think that was up there.
Oh.
I got you.
Can you see it?
Donate the
It's too
red
little.
greens in there. Right? No, I can see it. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you guys want to do this. Is one I did. Next topic: the Kardashians don't die; they multiply. So everybody, move along.
I don't care.
I don't
about the
care.
Kardashians.
What you
I
got to
don't know
say?
nothing
Anybody?
about
What you
Fuck
got to
them.
say?
Well,
Oh,
it. Everybody's already doing
everybody's
it.
doing that.
They've
All right,
done it.
next one.
There's nothing else you can do.
Herman Cain, and Ben Carson.
train is coming.
On
So
point. The
that
creator Coon Train.
I did not create Cool Train. Number one, okay. Uh, but
What about black on black crime?
I did want to talk about the state of coons in America. And I'm sorry if that offends any of y'all, but hey, this is just the reality. What benefit does a black person have to be a Republican?
Shit, they
You
have
rich?
If you're
you get
rich,
more-
you have benefits.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're rich,
Yeah.
they have the other Republicans backing them.
but do
And
Yes.
y'all?
exit stage,
Yes,
right?
they do.
Hold on.
People when Ben Carson was down for president, it was like, you know what? He might be able to win this thing. And then all of a sudden Trump was like,
Exit stage.
I'm
right?
trying to tell you. The Republicans was all right with that. I didn't say they was cool with it. They was all right with it.
I'm just saying.
The Democrats got one. Why can't we have a black?
They weren't about to do
No,
black.
they were not.
It
was
was
not
not
gonna
gonna
happen.
happen.
The man does
Big-
surgery.
He is a token. He is their token
Who isn't a token these days?
Republican. I ain't no motherfucking
Oh, shit.
token.
I guess the question I have is because I don't really buy right now. It's hard to buy into the Democrat version of how to help brown people. They can help brown people when it's easy. Like, no, we don't want no wall or DACA. You know, let's re-sign that legislation when it's easy. But when it comes to groups that have been suffering over a period of time, and that suffering is still prevalent in how our society is made up, I don't necessarily buy Democrats' plan either. Because this Doug Jones campaign was the personification of that.
Doug Jones.
Doug Jones won in Alabama,
Who?
but he didn't start
God.
campaigning for black people
To the
until
last minute.
until like
The last
Until
minute.
it
until
mattered.
he saw on the news, until they saw on the news that he needed the black vote to win. And then after that, like my question is, what's a realistic solution? I guess
To what?
what would
Coonery?
if the Democrats or the Republicans wanted to get black people to support them, what would they have to do?
They would have to actually shit. That's a good question.
Bring us to the table, to the conversation. I feel like they
But
always
who you want
not
representing?
motherfucking Herman Cain,
But-
Ben Carson,
So you want Al Sharpton to do
not
it?
Umar Johnson.
I mean, we
Well,
really don't have anybody to go to the
We're
table
not
for
even
us.
like when it comes to Ben Carson and Herman Cain, we're not even talking about them being the representatives of the black community. They don't understand, or their cultural trauma when they were growing up has put them in a situation where they kind of distance themselves from their brownness. So if we gonna have a representative, it's gonna be somebody that we don't know and we ain't heard of.
Right.
You know, but the question is, what can they like outside of having representatives? What can
What
the
are you
Republican or the
expecting?
Democrat? What can they do now? What can they tell us that will help the situation? That's what I've been trying to figure out
Honestly,
because
what you-
Democrats
But
just
that's why I say them listening and like the fucking NFL protest, looking at the reasons behind it instead of just being like you hate your country because you're not doing the fucking.
That's the
pledge.
fans. That and just a few of them.
Those
owners.
fans are politicians
Yeah.
as well.
They are.
So I think we just need to see some kind of change.
Where they
See them
give
being
a fuck
effective.
about the issues that are affecting us.
But what can they do? Honestly, I've lost faith a long time ago in both the Democrats and the Republicans. We need a third party. That's the end of it all.
ain't no third party coming up.
I
So
know.
the question is, what can Democrats or Republicans do? Because Democrats they good with pretending like they concerned, and
When it matters.
I
to
do
them.
think that the systems that Democrats propose helps those that's suffering more than the Republican, and that's why I, go along with it. Because Republicans' perspective is, well, Democrats' perspective is, hey, we need these social programs to help people that are suffering. Republicans is the reason that they suffering is because you've enabled them because these are crutches, that y'all are creating.
Right.
But they always say that in an effort to take those things away, they don't propose any transitional middle ground
Yeah,
to
I
help
agree.
overcome that.
So maybe we just need to put more programs out there for people who don't have jobs. Maybe have more jobs, or maybe
What they gonna do? There's no jobs.
well, yeah.
Well,
Or
one of
Maybe.
the
not have like you cannot be pro life and not give a fuck what happens to the baby when they get here. You cannot say we need to stop these abortions, but then cut all the programs that are going to benefit the fucking children when they get here. Because getting them here is a small part of the problem. Once they get here, they have to eat, they have to be educated, they need all of these things. So you cannot just be pro life and it stop there once the birth happens. You cannot do that. That's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Like you just want to get them here, but then be like, fuck it, y'all figure it out now. Just do what you can.
Damn, that just sounds horrible.
But that it is
That's the truth, though.
horrible.
It's the
Yeah,
truth.
it is horrible. But that's exactly what it is. It's like we're pro life, no abortion, but also no welfare and no WIC and none of these things that help the kids when they get here. Like none of those things either. That doesn't work. That is a broken way of thinking.
Yeah, but the system's completely broken
Yeah.
when you look at it.
But you gotta change the thinking to change the system. I feel like you can't look at the things in the same way because no change will come from that.
and that's the question. How do you do that? How does a political party do that? Or is it up to the community to do that?
It's definitely up to the community.
Yeah, but when you don't have anybody to represent the community to talk to the people who have the power to change
Well,
things,
I mean, the
then-
new mayor of Birmingham, he seems like a positive.
Yeah,
Mayor-
I think
that's-
Wolfen. I think
That's
Wolfen,
Mayor Bay.
I think Wolfen.
Oh, is that
He's
what it is
single.
now?
Listen, he is 36 and single. I am
Shoot your shot.
trying to get Mayor Bay.
I hear you.
I went to his inauguration. It was
His
beautiful.
beard game is on point.
It
and
is.
everything.
I love a good beard. Yes.
Just fall.
He just shaking
fall
his
for
head.
any
old
damn
boy, he's
thing.
like, yeah, I know, dude.
Just
I'm
fall
like,
for
you know,
any damn
I
thing.
fucked up. I shaved this side too far back.
Damn, you just fall for whatever.
Listen.
Fall for that.
Red Velvet preaching.
No, I
Thank
I
you.
feel you though.
Thank you, Andrew.
I feel you.
You know, I
Yeah,
would.
thank you, Andrew.
I would have said thank you, but the
was a
velvet.
compliment.
It was nice of the velvet.
So you put the wait on point. You put the question out there. You have an answer to the
no
question.
answer. That
There,
wasn't
I mean,
an
I don't
answer.
have a solution. But the fact that people like Herman Cain and Ben Carson and Paris Denard on CNN and Sheriff Clark. What
That's
else
the
I got
dude
to
with the hat with the
Yeah.
cowboy hat
all
on.
these different
That
people.
motherfucker roofing.
those people existing and listening to their argument is making me wonder, what do we do? How are we gonna move forward as a culture politically? And where does our political clout go to? Where does our allegiance need to be? I mean, it definitely don't need to be the Republican Party need to reform heavily, before, because the Republican Party now just seem to represent, we don't like no brown people.
And
The
they don't even
Democrats-
No,
fuck what
they
their people
represent
doing.
Christian values also.
Oh, don't get me started on Christian.
Come on,
values.
come on,
I
guys,
don't. Let me.
Come
not
on.
be-
Hey. We're trying
Come
to keep
on.
this video up.
come on. That's what they
I'm
represent.
gonna draw the line.
And
You can't talk about
People
religion.
use Christians so loosely. Because Roy Moore was a good Christian man. Meanwhile, he out here shooting his shot at 14-year-olds.
I don't think
You have to shoot in the goal that you can make the shot in.
Cliff says that I think more communication between the local government, local communities, and Senate is necessary in order to open better negotiations. Andrew said, or poor people or foreigners. I don't know what that was.
the Republicans don't care.
Oh
about
yeah.
those
I
groups.
think we do have a lot of groups that are communicating to the local communities. It's just we're not active. We're not going to, like, I've never gone to a local community meeting or anything from my representative. So that's on me. That's my fault.
But I mean, there's plenty of people that do go to it.
Yeah.
Not much change
We
happens.
can't be passive and it won't change.
Yeah, but
That's
if
what I'm
you
saying.
aggressive, that don't work out too good sometimes.
Well, I mean, you got to be somewhere in the middle.
is there such thing?
Yeah.
Chris and this Jedi Council.
I mean, there'll be a couple of Siths out there. I don't know if you want that. All right. Yeah.
All right.
Let's get something fun.
I know.
I
Everything,
don't have anything
I'm here for the
fun.
jokes.
Damn.
What y'all niggas doing for New Year's? Put that in the comment box. I need something
If
to do.
you
tonight.
slap this bowl one more time, you are.
well, then bring the table up, then. Damn it. That's what you do. Bring the
Don't
damn
they sound like
table
an
up.
old married
Put
couple?
the damn table
It's
in
all
there.
about
What?
putting it down with some
I
class.
don't want to do that.
They like this all the time.
Damn. You just slamming the
Well,
shit
just,
down
I tell
every
you what,
time.
put the damn ball where it needs to be.
The ball was
And the
fine.
man ain't got
You
time
know,
for that.
Goddamn woman, I'm tired of you talking about that shit.
Okay, new topic. Wendy Williams. I don't know whose shit that was.
That was mine.
Wendy
Will-
So
Williams.
Wendy Williams from
Wendy Williams passed
Halloween.
out
First of all,
on the TV show.
Wendy Williams probably passed out from trying to hold her body up on them legs.
Wow.
That seems like it's very hard to do.
Wow.
She walking around on pretzels.
I'm not talking bad about a woman. So
Because
y'all-
we the most woke podcast. Like everybody's equal. that's because we're woke.
She do got pretzel legs
I
and
just
a
don't-
huge upper body.
I just don't understand how they trying to fool somebody. Somebody just fell out right in the middle of a TV show. Look
Wendell.
like she saw death
Oh,
at
Wendell.
that same moment. But Wendell Williams.
She just
man.
is unfortunate.
I think-
It's so-
I
feel
think-
bad.
Unfortunate is definitely the
I
word.
think
Really
for
unfortunate.
everything that she did,
She overrated,
everything that she
She
dogged,
overrated.
everybody she dogged out in trash, that was just kind of like Karma catching up. Karma just came and just said,
Nah, that's
Here you
probably
go,
high
bitch.
cholesterol catching up with her.
no, that's that coke.
Nah, they said she used to do drugs.
Nah,
Really?
ain't no telling what she was doing.
I don't know. I feel like
I still think she
You know what
exerted
her
herself.
husband was doing?
Do you
Oh,
see the
put his
difference?
meat somewhere else.
She saw her career flash before her eyes.
Yo.
I'm like this. Wendy Williams, for anybody who know, I used to listen to her when she was on the radio. She's been the same person since then. She's always done this. Like, this is her
Oh.
stick. This is her gimmick. This is what she does. That's how she gets ratings. That's how she gets viewers. That's how.
By passing out?
No. by
being disrespectful.
quote unquote spilling the tea and then giving her opinion, and it's usually a very controversial. You know, that's what got Charlamagne
Yeah,
fired.
young
'cause she was
Christopher.
putting up, just saying outlandish shit about celebrities, and that's what she got to show off that shit.
Young Christopher.
A
First
TV
of
show
all,
of this
I'm
shit.
gonna need for you to spell correctly when you're trying to check me.
Oh,
And then, secondly, I will, I will yell at your cousin if he yell at me. So you talk to him and tell him to be polite, and I'll be polite.
He
I am
said, "You gonna
polite.
stop yelling at my smiley like
I
that,
was
Red?"
like, what? Then he was like yelling. Then he was like, cousin,
I know what you're doing, cuz it's all good. I appreciate you.
you gotta check me with correct grammar.
Oh
sir.
my god. Anybody else want to say something?
Shout out to those who got keyboard struggles.
Anybody else want to talk about Wendy Williams?
Ain't nothing else to say.
What we got here?
Uh-oh.
We already talked about President Trump, so
Fuck him.
Cool.
there's something else. Oh, something popped out of here. Let me see what this is. Hurricane Harvey.
Oh,
That's some
Nope.
tragic shit.
it was tragic.
Next topic.
And Ivanka out here stomping around her heels.
Is that about the actual hurricane or about Weinstein?
Yo.
Set him up, he knock him
I
down.
know.
They
Yeah,
both
we
came
got-
through with the heat.
God damn.
Y'all should have been. Oh my god.
Chris, you know what? If you bring me some red velvet cake, I will eat that shit. So bring it on.
Wait. You like? Did you tell her what's in red velvet?
No, don't tell her.
I know
Don't
that
tell
it
her.
is cocoa. I know that. I'm aware.
chocolate
I
cake.
still like it.
How you black and you don't like
When
chocolate?
I
Alright.
just don't like chocolate.
All right. Next topic.
Bowl full of candy.
Y'all crazy. North Korea.
Jesus.
Anybody?
We're gonna die.
I think they just want to sit at the table and talk.
We're gonna all die.
Really?
They just want to be
Because
recognized.
they keep
as a real
testing these
country.
missiles like
We're gonna
it
all
ain't
die.
shit. Is this more of a
Get your
Bush?
affairs in order.
Look what happened to all the other countries that didn't have the means to defend.
Just get
themselves.
your affairs in order. That's all I got to say.
That's
This
all
is
I'm
more.
saying.
This is kind of going back to the Bush.
goes back.
Bush.
First
First
Bush.
dude.
No,
Bush and
no.
somebody
No,
type situation.
No.
This goes back to
Shady.
like
no, because Bush was
Vietnam
not
War.
calling all of these Rocket Man and all of this shit. We have
he
a
called
toddler.
them the axis of evil. What are you
We have
talking
a
about?
toddler in office who is on the playground kicking the other
Wait, North
kids
Korea
down.
didn't just wake up and say, "Oh, I hate America today."
No, they didn't. But
Yeah,
he
this
ain't
has
helping.
been kind of happening
has.
before Trump
It
got
has.
in.
I agree with you,
But
man.
he ain't
Donald
making it
Trump is
better.
a problem, but unfortunately, he didn't cause.
He didn't
this
cause
thing.
it, but he's not making it any better.
Look, Kim Jong Un is the kid on the playground with his new Reebok pumps, just pumping them, showing everybody, just pumping them. That's all he doing. He wants some attention. He need people to look. Now, don't get me wrong. he can afford things to show people off, and missiles just happen to be what it is now. He needs some attention. Even this little romantic spat between Trump and Kim Jong Un, man, I sound horrible. Is
Don't blow your nose, nigga.
It ain't gonna come
Take
out.
5.
Yeah.
Just go.
It ain't gonna change.
I'm like this, man. Hopefully we can get through the next 3 years with no problems. We don't need them kind of problems.
We don't. But,
I don't want to be in war anymore. We have enough fucking natural disasters and shit.
I don't think it's gonna get to the point where we're actually in a hot
I guess
war
we
with
gonna
North
find
Korea.
out.
That's just my opinion. I just don't think that's gonna get to the point. Russia, China, somebody's gonna step in.
Are they?
Yeah, I'm about to say, are they?
You realize that we're like a walking punchline right now because of the toddler in office. I just don't know.
But it wasn't just
Yeah,
Tyler,
like
though.
you can't put all this on Trump, man.
No, I'm not putting. No, what I'm saying is our perception or how we look to other countries has changed. That is because of Trump. That is absolutely
That's
because
true.
of Trump.
We're
So
not
I don't
as
know that
dignified
you
as
could
we
say,
once were.
yeah, that they're gonna come to our rescue because we're America. Like we a big ass joke.
No,
right
I
now.
think they would stop us from doing something stupid if we was to go out there and do something crazy. The nigga can test weapons. That's cool. As long as he don't attach a nuclear bomb to that shit. and
Cliff
send it
said
somewhere.
World War III is imminent.
I
The
don't
moment
think-
North
I
Korea
don't
tries
know.
something or we try
Because them
anything, China
mother-
will jump in and shut us down. Shut us down, not them.
Well, I mean, we
Well,
shot-
China still needs us because we're the world's biggest.
Didn't they align
they
with
need
them
us because we
before?
owe them money.
No, what happened
We
in World
owe
War
them.
II?
What happened in World War II? What do you mean?
As far as China and North Korea, are they gonna align with us?
No.
Okay, I thought that was
China,
what you
well,
were
yeah,
saying.
there is a partnership between China and North Korea.
Okay, he does have that yellow.
No, the
cake.
yellow cake.
Oh,
And
don't
his
drop
name-
that
don't
shit,
drop that
nigga.
shit, nigga. Don't drop that shit. I just, my final thing
My
on
views
North
are a
Korea
little
for
weird,
real.
y'all.
Let's just get through the next 3 years. No wars.
The shit's still gonna be problematic.
I know, but-
regardless of who's in the
I feel like other
I'm
people
not.
can
I'm
handle
on
it
your
better.
side. I know that it's not a Trump situation.
No, it's not.
I'm just
I
saying
think we
I
should-
want us to get through these years.
What is the problem with talking?
I'm not blank.
Why
There
can't
is-
we
I don't-
talk to him? I would talk to him. Fuck Dennis Rodman, go over there and talk
But
to
I'm
him.
saying.
Dennis Rodman is a walking freak show.
Yeah.
If the nigga got an end to the fucking the leader, why wouldn't you use him to say, "Hey man,
If you
what
got
is
to
your
end the
price?
fuck,
What are you mad about?"
if you got to end the fuck a prostitute for free,
Nuclear
You gonna take
war.
it?
You guys are willing
you
to risk
can
that.
really,
How did we get on prostitute?
you can have sex with a prostitute for free. Oh yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. Fuck that.
I got lost somehow.
He's not an
If-
end. He's not. No, just
He's just a
leave the
spectacle.
shit as is. Don't fuck with them. They not fucking with us.
He can at least say, "Hey, these are the gripes, the grievances that he has. Bring those to us, and we'll be like, all right, well, this is what we can do to kind of meet in the middle.
But-
If there is no common ground anywhere, then we're gonna
you
sit
gonna
here.
have a conversation between two toddlers. That's basically what it is.
We wouldn't send Donald Trump over there first.
He ain't gonna
But he's the
allow nobody
president.
else to go. What you mean?
He's the president. What are you talking about? He's the leader of the free world.
He is our representative.
And this is Congress. It's a fucking stalemate.
You've got a person who is willing to block out any negative knowledge about him and any other
Yep.
access to the world of his whole nation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's not somebody who you're going to see willing to sit there and take being told that you're messing up. They not. He not. Sit down and talk with him ain't really going to help. What's going to likely help is this United Nations pact they got going on, where they gonna block out all these exports going into North Korea, which gonna cut off a lot of
China
their
doesn't
resources.
give a
Man,
damn.
ain't
China
shit.
still
All
does
they do
whatever
is
they
And
want
that's
to.
the issue
They
because
ain't got no power,
essentially
really.
China would essentially be paying for this block lockout because the exports going to the UN, UK is like China gets paid from that. You
Right.
know, that's why it's easy for the United Nations to say, hey, block all them export. That's why it's hard for China to say, look, we ain't finna put billions of dollars into blocking this out because y'all having issues. You know? But I mean, they working around that somehow. Donald Trump just put out a tweet talking about China got caught red-handed exporting, but he just making stuff worse in that whole situation.
Red-handed like a Chinaman. All right, well.
God.
Woo! That's a little.
All right, next topic. On point, Dan over here. Don't let him die. we
got
gonna
some
call.
orange
We gonna
juice?
call John Rule. Help you out.
Y'all rule.
He was the Fire Festival guy.
Oh, this bitch.
Omarosa.
Huh? You don't pull like 8 of mine.
Yeah.
I just went in
Well, all your
cool.
shit was serious.
Look how big your
I don't
paper
have
is.
anything
Yeah,
not serious.
you kind of cheating because your paper's super big though.
Yeah, I
Look,
cut
quit
mine.
choosing
into
I
big
was the
papers.
one that cut him.
Quit choosing big papers.
I wasn't finna cut him small.
See how
Alright.
lazy you was?
You right? Sure was.
What did I say?
Omarosa.
Omarosa.
Oh, Omarosa, she's an issue. We can talk about her with Wendy Williams. How she went on Wendy Williams show and got disrespectful. We can talk about her not being on being banned from the fly list with Trump
Can
administration.
somebody tell me what she did?
She was an asshole.
What you mean?
No,
She
like what
What
did
was
she
her
do
job?
for Donald Trump? Like
She was
Everybody-
supposed to be she was his connection to us.
I thought that was Herman Cain. I mean, Ben Carson.
Ben Carson was
didn't-
like
Carson over Hood.
hood.
That's basically a connection to us.
No, she was supposed to be the liaison
You got
for.
no houses, nigga.
Look, first of all,
You don't need Hood.
here's what's
Do I?
hilarious to me. Here's what's hilarious to me. He picked somebody who said Omarosa is bang.
What up, Sid?
No,
Sid,
listen.
man.
She was the resident black. She sure was.
Listen. What was hilarious to me about him picking her is that we don't fuck with her. You pick.
They had a history.
It don't matter. You put her in a job that she can't do because we don't.
Y'all
fuck
put
with
him
her.
in a job
I
that
didn't
he
put-
can't
first
do.
of all, don't do that because I didn't put him in.
Uh-uh,
See how
don't
she
do
got
me.
mad? We've been talking about Trump.
I
Don't
did
do
not
me.
do that.
Don't
But
do me.
we
My
don't
president.
fuck with Omarosa. Like, what nobody said when it was announced that she was getting out. Like, I laughed about that the same way I laughed about Stacey Dash getting fired from Fox. It was funny to me because here's the
Ha
thing.
ha.
When you're a token black person, when your usage is ended, they will get
Your
rid of
usage?
you. That's it.
She had a level.
She had level. She reached the bottom and they kicked her ass
You
out.
expired.
Same thing happened with Stacey Dash. After Trump got in, they didn't need her to say the shit that they couldn't say. Because she black, so she can say this bullshit that they would get heat for saying. So they kept her and kept her and kept her. So they ain't needed no more than they fired her ass. And now she out here upset because Dame Dash put her in a movie that she agreed to be in.
I was still gonna watch that movie.
I mean, that's a check.
But here's the thing. Okay,
She
it's
ain't
a
got
check.
she ain't got too many checks coming in right
But
now.
you,
She
but
ain't got
you
no
can't.
job.
Okay, it's a check if you gonna accept it. But she talking about he ain't had her permission to use her likeness. Bitch, you
They
in the
cousins.
movie.
Acting in the
They
movie,
couldn't-
dog.
In the movie.
What are you doing in the movie if you wasn't in
Was
the
she
movie?
really in the
Is
movie?
this a hologram?
I don't know. All I saw
Bro,
was the.
we don't know if she just like had a
He just
5 second
snuck
like
his
hey,
cell
everybody
phone in
needs
there and
this
got some-
dash, and then it's like,
He
I'm
got
gone.
some random ass cell phone
Yeah.
footage and cut it into
I
the movie.
have some ain't shit cousins. I can tell you right now, I wouldn't put them in shit that I produced.
Damn.
If they can make a huge movie like this off of some random ass
Is
cell
it
phone, I know it's
huge?
not huge.
I was gonna say.
If it come out in theaters,
Nah,
It's
movies
not
don't come
coming
out in
in
theaters. no more.
theaters.
Shout out to Bright on Netflix. I've tried watching that movie.
I
3
love
times,
that
fell
movie.
I
asleep
watched
every
it.
time.
It was alright.
that movie's pretty
I
good.
can't.
The
I don't know what's
ending
going
was the
on.
only thing that I hated.
Cause
I
it
just
didn't
don't-
answer shit.
Damn right. But it was still pretty good.
It was alright.
Sequel.
But yeah,
I'll
fuck
be down
Omarosa.
for it.
I keep going to sleep after the. Well, y'all.
Fuck Omarosa. I ain't kidding about her. Didn't make me none. I
All right,
laughed.
no big meats.
Had a chuckle. Will Smith has no range.
That's no.
He really
range.
don't.
He really did. Yeah, he don't. That's accurate.
Did y'all see Pursuit of Happiness?
Yeah.
Dude, how long ago was that?
Why?
I mean, he got range, but he can't play every. Will Smith can't play every damn thing.
Well, we tired of looking at Chad.
Nigga, you can't even
What?
say.
Chadwick Boseman got 3 movies.
You couldn't even say.
He played Martin Luther King, fucking Thurgood Marshall. What else
James
he gonna
Brown.
do?
He played James Brown.
Ain't he the Black Panther nigga? He all of it. He's a nigga. Chad Boyd, the nigga.
Look, Tanisha, don't come here being disrespectful about my knees.
Hold on, click on Tanisha page. Let's roast her ass. Hold on.
Nah.
Let me see.
No,
Oh, he
she's
said no.
right. She's correct. My knee is ashy. I've been looking at that for a while.
I understand that your knees are ashy, but she ain't gonna come on this video roasting
That
you without
is
me
hilarious.
saying
Thank you,
She here now.
Tanisha. That's amazing. That
All
was
right.
hilarious.
Next topic. Gabby Douglas. Putting her foot where her mouth
All up in her mouth. Gabby.
is. Now explain the
I
situation
was
because a lot of
rooting
people,
for you, Gabby.
a lot of people don't know what happened with Gabby Douglas. Tell the story, Red.
Stop checking your knee, nigga.
One, one of Gabby Douglas's teammates came out and said that the team doctor had been in. Did he touch her inappropriately?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Simone Biles came out in support of her. Gabby Douglas made a post talking about we need to be cognizant of how we dress and all of this bullshit. Gabby, fuck you.
But then later on,
After
she posted
After the back.
She
Exactly.
posted that
It don't
she
count.
was touched. Also,
I
she
had a
said she
lapse.
was touched
Well,
as well.
that,
Had a
that
lapse of
don't
judgment.
explain why you would say some shit like you got to be careful how you dress though. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Maybe her tutu was smaller
First
than
of
the rest
all,
of
it's a
this.
That's-
team doctor. You get butt ass naked for doctors. What you mean how you dress?
What kind of doctor
Going
you go
to
to,
it.
nigga?
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
do shit.
yeah,
When I go to my gynecologist, you have to
Oh,
be
that.
butt ass naked.
Damn.
They put a little, you get a little thing, but it has to be in the front, and you lay there naked with your foot in stirrups.
We don't got that.
Okay. Well,
They just
we
grab
do.
my balls and tell me to call.
Well, they have it open so they can, grab your.
What the hell he doing
They
down there?
no up
Put your
here.
hand down. Shit.
Whoa.
Now we really gonna get pulled down. They gonna pull this
They
hole down.
check you.
Is he a certified
They
doctor?
check your
nigga?
breast.
Yes.
They check your breast for lumps, so they do
Oh,
that.
hey,
They
hey.
do
Let me
that.
put-
I
Go a
did
little
not. I
lopsided.
did not do that.
Oh, okay.
You
Is
cut
that how
it.
you
I
check
didn't know
him?
I
they was
wasn't
covered.
cuffing.
You undercuffed? I'm more of a fool.
'Cause I like- well, I'm
not
more
an
of a-
under.
Smoke my joint.
Oh, yeah. That hurts right there. You got to
It's
twist.
okay. Like
See,
changing the channel.
I'm not gonna be the reason we get pulled down. It's gonna be this
That
conversation.
nigga said changing the
There's
channel.
20 reasons this video could be pulled down right now already. So
Change
So-
won't be surprising.
But here's my problem with when people blame victims and say they shouldn't have had on what they had on. It doesn't fucking matter what I wear. You do realize that there's niggas that go out here jumping in people's windows. There's so many cases of serial rapists who go around and creeping into people's houses at night when they sleep and raping folks. Like,
Shit.
yes, I watch a lot of ID channel. It happens a lot.
Damn, that
Shit.
motherfucker said just God
Creeping in the
damn.
window.
Yeah.
Hey, cuz, you see that window open?
Hell yeah,
I'll
cuz.
be right back.
I'll be back.
Saying that you got to be careful about how you dress is a cop out and it's victim blaming. And when it comes from another woman, it's just like, bitch, really, Gabby?
You know what? I thought that was real fucked up too because if anybody was supposed to understand, another woman is supposed to understand.
for you to
some shit.
come out
Especially
and
if
say
she
the
was
same
sexually
thing.
harassing.
Exactly.
Like,
You
bitch,
know, like, nigga.
Gabby, sit there. But you know what? I love Simone because Simone checked that ass. She was like, I ain't surprised. That's who she
Yeah,
is.
that's who she is.
Y'all think she all sweet and shit, but this is who she is. So, fuck
But
Gabby.
every woman still don't look at those situations the same as every other woman.
No, they don't. There are a
But
lot of
you
women
know-
who feel that. It's a lot of women who
But
feel
shouldn't
like
other women be able to at least sympathize?
you gotta
with some shit
understand
like
in a misogynistic society.
What we got to do with it?
Are you a misogynist?
Go ahead and make your point.
Okay, I wasn't talking
Me
about
and-
you.
I ain't-
Misogynistic
I
is
thought
It
you had
close
to
is.
go to
me.
school.
In a misogynistic society, a lot of times women will start siding with the men. And so if you grow up in a system where you're told that if you dress a certain way, bad shit gonna happen to you, you might start believing that. And so you're gonna tell other women that shit, which is bullshit because I should be able to wear the fuck I want to. Keep your hands to yourself. Just keep your hands to yourself. That's it. Like people act like men are these uncontrollable animals that as soon as they see some ass, they just gotta whip their dick out.
Niggas
That is
fresh out of
not
prison
how that
is.
works.
Niggas fresh out of jail is.
They already done had plenty of assholes.
Whoa.
Damn.
Whoa. Y'all still with us? Hold on, don't downvote it, please.
I'm saying like that.
Granny, you need to leave. Leave now, Granny.
Oh, that's your grandma.
Yes.
Oh no, no.
Oh, Granny.
Leave, Granny.
Get off of
I'm
this,
gonna tell you
Granny.
right now.
Grandma,
If you
no.
stay, you are suffering for your own self.
Oh,
Hey, you too late now.
No.
Nah, own up
Look
to
at her
it. Nah.
name, Carrie. Ain't nobody been named that since 1960s.
How you gonna roast your own grandma, nigga? Wow.
Granny, no.
Look, I just went on a whole Christmas trip with my granny, and I got roasted several times in there.
she gonna tell you.
I'm telling
about
y'all,
that.
all we gotta do is click on that name and then pull up that whole
Oh,
page. And
Lord.
we start
It's
roasting.
granny. We're not roasting his granny.
Well, at
Please,
least
let's
I hope she left. I hope you left, Granny.
I
She
hope
ain't
she
there
left.
watching.
She watching it.
The audio
she
ain't
gonna,
caught up
she gonna
to it
support
yet.
her child.
This is not.
grandchild.
You don't want to support him in this.
She gonna be like, why my
There you
baby
go.
knees so ashy?
Why is he right? Oh, put some lotion on your legs, boy. You
I
in
was
public.
I was watching the video. On
See
the
you on the
Facebook.
Facebook and you ain't even got no
No, look,
lotion
I
on that.
value lotion if she wasn't making me and my brother lotion her feet when we was little.
No, Gary, you can't be putting lotion on the bunions.
Wow.
Not your
Oh,
grandson.
Lord.
She know it's
Oh,
I know.
this is a funny one. R. Kelly getting robbed. Who wants to go first?
They took everything.
They took his bitches too.
Everything. With nothing in that house.
Let me say something right
I'm
now.
talking about like nothing.
When he
Karma.
did that video, that was the funniest thing
Oh,
I've
when he
ever
was just
seen in
sitting
my.
there?
He was like, "This is my house. They
This
just
is what
they
happened.
took everything. My living room.
Beat y'all ass.
This is my kitchen. They took it." He said, "It's mighty funny how you done been friends for 10 to 15 years, and they just do you like this. Check out my new album coming out 2018."
You gotta pay for
Guess
that somehow.
what? I don't.
Might not
I
have
didn't
insurance
feel
on
no
that house.
sympathy for R. Kelly. I thought the shit was funny, and
I
I
kinda
felt like
did.
no. I felt like it was karma. You stole them girls, so they stole your shit. I felt like it was fine.
Fuck that. Them women went to his damn house. I'm sorry. Them women went to his fucking house.
That one girl who had the video said her dad knew.
They
about
knew
it
the
and
whole. Their
raised her.
parents said it's okay. It's R. Kelly. Go with it. I'm tired of everybody just blaming him for it.
At
Them
the same
motherfucking
time,
parents
those
knew
kids
what the
went to
fuck was
Michael
going
Jackson's
on
house.
too.
Okay.
I'm tired of this
Okay,
shit.
that doesn't lessen his culpability just because the parents was fucked up too. R. Kelly is a terrible human being who been terrible since he's made Bump and Grind. Like he just horrible. Niggas is wanting to take up for him all the time. He's a trash human being too. He's a trash
Wow.
person.
Damn.
Since Aaliyah, he's been trash.
God damn. Is this
I mean,
Aaliyah?
he married her when she
married her
was
when she was
15.
The parents willingly gave her up.
Kiss that.
No, they lied on their marriage application.
Here, this is my
Listen.
daughter. Take her with you.
It don't make you any less of a pedophile because you get parental.
I didn't say that.
Okay, yes, but that's
But
you're using
Blame
this.
is shared on this
No,
shit.
it don't matter. He trash.
They ass
Blame
no
is
goddamn
shared.
better than
He
me.
is trash.
I know he's a terrible human being,
He
man.
is.
He is.
He's a trash
but guess
person.
what? Them parents who gave up their kids and said, "Go with R. Kelly," they
I
trash
did
too.
it. I didn't
If
say
you-
that they weren't.
They trash too.
I think the difficulty in your argument, Cole, is that if you say that it's enough blame to go around, you also have to say that 99% of it is R. Kelly and 1% of it is theirs. I think you have to show.
Do I have to say that?
I'm just saying, you got to show the level to which that blame go around.
But if you know, okay.
You on some
Well,
Trump?
like a
It
R.
was
Kelly-
bad. You on some? It was bad people on both sides. Shit. That's what you saying. Like
This is what I'm saying.
That
right
is
here.
exactly what it
This
sounds
is
like.
what I'm saying.
bad people
What
on
you're
both
doing is-
sides.
what
I
you're
just got a
doing is
question.
I think the equivalent that I'm thinking of is you blaming the crackheads for the crack dealers selling crack. You know what I'm
They
saying?
knew what they
Like,
was buying.
when the
You
reality-
do know you buying crack.
But
Cole,
when
I
the
just got a
reality
question.
is, if there weren't no crack dealers, there wouldn't be no crackheads. Just like if there weren't no pedophiles, it wouldn't be no kids getting banged in cages in R. Kelly house.
Chris, I love the Boondocks reference. Right, Riley said, all I'm saying is if I saw piss coming, I moved. She saw piss
moved.
staying, she stayed.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, was he wrong for peeing on her?
You
Yes.
look.
There's no
Some people
question.
like being
no
peed
question
on.
about your
She's a
fetishes.
child.
All I'm saying.
That's
He's
what
a
it go back
child.
to.
The problem is Cole is the same person who gave Chris Brown a pass.
Because that nigga can dance his ass off.
that
And
is
he was-
not okay.
Chris
If
Brown
you
was
see this
threatening to
nigga
whoop his
magically
ass.
dance, you give him a pass
No.
too. That nigga
Well,
can
just
dance.
saying,
people
if
give
they-
R. Kelly a pass because he can sing.
I don't give him no pass.
But people say because he can sing, but he can sing.
Chris Brown was gonna whoop that ass.
Listen,
you
if it
didn't
started,
give him that pass.
if we was outside and it started raining pee, some of us gonna run inside and some of us gonna be like this.
Ew.
I don't think anybody
I'm
gonna
just
be
saying, that's
outside.
the
If
world.
it's
Some
warm
people are
pee.
okay with golden showers. Some people get out the
Tell
way.
us about this girl that you gave a golden shower.
I ain't gave
'cause
nobody a
you,
golden shower.
you know you was too comfortable.
my
with it.
God.
I haven't given anybody a golden shower. I just know that fetishes exist, and for some
Fetishes
people
do
who like them, they need them. Like it's a component of their being turned on.
Mike Tyson syndrome.
I don't know. I just feel like if in this day and time, if you've read all the damn stories about R. Kelly, there's no fucking way
It
that I
don't-
would give my daughter up
Okay,
to
that's
go out
true.
with this nigga.
But it
Like, here you
doesn't
go.
make R. Kelly any less of a trash.
But I'm not taking
person.
anything
You
away from
are.
him.
You're using
You
that
taking
to
that
say,
money.
well, the parents gave them to him, so
Because they part of the problem too.
I think he purchased the
Yeah,
girls.
he does
It's a little
purchase
different.
them. Prostitution.
I just feel like the parents are part of the problem.
Hey, all these ladies, these Instagram models that you see going to
Golden
Dubai,
showers for-
they're definitely getting shitted on.
Of course they are. They're whores.
I mean,
Oh my God.
they're fucking whores. But R. Kelly, hey brother,
Fuck him.
can't wait till the next album drop next year.
I ain't listening.
you ain't listening to R.
Exactly.
Kelly.
I hope not.
I really ain't.
What was that black panties? I couldn't. It was way too
Isn't
much.
that slavery?
Black panties. Is that he got a
I
song
He
ain't
called
had
know
an
that
Black
album
Panties?
conversation.
called Black Panties.
He gonna have another one called Lil Pony Underoos.
I hate you
Mm.
so much.
Oh, this is a pretty good one. Did protests really matter in 2017?
No. What it
Continue.
changed? What did it change? Niggas ain't even. They don't even care anymore. Like you protesting the NFL. All right, what?
Nobody said. I was gonna say why was not. It's sit down. It wasn't no why. It's you're not. You don't care about our country because you don't want to stand up during this national anthem. That what the fuck? Like
What else was being protested other than the NFL?
people protesting Meek Mills.
What else was
Meek
being
Mills.
protested?
Meek Mills.
I mean,
Oh yeah, Pepsi.
Pepsi.
And then, what was the lotion?
oh,
The
Shea,
lady changed
Shea
it?
Moisture.
Shea Moisture.
Yeah.
We just
Changed
in a
to
different
white.
time these days, man. Back when protests did something. Now protests have always been uncomfortable. Now, I don't think that people supposed to look at a protest and say, "Okay, I'm okay with this." Protests have always been uncomfortable. Whether it's been a sit-in somewhere, whether it's been a march, or whether it's been a bus boycott, protests are uncomfortable to people. They don't look good. They don't. You think the people who protested the buses wanted to walk all the way everywhere that they were going
No.
when they were riding
It would be
buses?
easy if I get up on that
But
bus.
I think
Protests have never been comfortable, and so today, but the discrepancy between what looked like what was fair was also more prevalent because you could see that black people sat on the back of the bus. You
Right.
know, back then. You can't see that today. And you can walk into a mall. An old racist white person or old racist black person can both walk into a mall and see people shopping together. Some black people that got more money than white people. You can see them all working together. You can see them collaborating, talking. It don't look the same. So to a lot of people, the same people who keep saying that, you know, racism was gone until President Obama, they're looking at this stuff now and they're it's just different now. So protests ain't gonna work the way that they worked back then.
right. I'm looking at it like this: if what's happening in 2017 sparks something that'll change in the next 5 years, then yeah, it matters. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody is thinking and like change the way they do. I mean, we of course we're not gonna see instant change, but I'm thinking if we see change down the line, you never know. We at the point now where we can finally say like, hey, if you're black, you can be a president. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly feel like if the protesting actually made people kind of sit back and kind of think about stuff, and yeah, it was relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean,
If it brought awareness, it would be dope. But it doesn't sound like a lot of people went and did any
Let me.
research behind
The
it.
value of the protests are not today, but they're tomorrow because we grew up in a time where we couldn't even. My mama just encouraged us not to talk to white folks crazy, you know, and that's what I grew up with. And so protests and things are not even first nature to me, but the kids that are growing up now
Yeah.
who are experiencing this, they're going to become our legislators and the people running, and they're going to be the ones that the protests make a difference on. I just think we got to be patient about that.
yeah, as
It's
long
just
as
going to take some time.
Chris, to answer your question, I just think you're a bad person in general. So
don't do my cousin like that, man.
he always talking shit.
Yeah, but don't do my cousin.
That's what make us cool. We always talk.
Oh, I can't talk shit now.
I'm just saying, don't do my cousin.
I never
like
said you
that.
couldn't.
He my
Cause he your
family.
cousin, he's
He my
supposed to get a
family.
special pass. He
Yeah.
R. Kelly now.
I ain't give my cousin no pass, damn it.
Wait.
Did.
Chris Brown?
Yes.
Kelly? No.
Well, he does look Christopher Brown like, so.
Ooh. Hey, what's on that paper you got in your hand? That's not one of mine. That thing
It's
is
mine.
huge.
How far are we, Mr. On Point? He's checking the time.
2 hours, it looks
It
like.
ain't too hard. We ain't start on time.
Oh.
We started at like 2:40.
Wait a minute.
Bars, nigga, bars.
What's that timeline at
It's
the top?
4 o'clock. We started at like almost 3. It was quite close to 3 o'clock.
Yo. Okay, there's input one.
Tell you what.
It was closer to 3 than it was 2.
We was on CP
So
time.
it's been about a little over an hour. Because it's 4 o'clock.
Y'all want us to keep going?
It has to be a little bit longer than necessary.
Hold on, bro. I'm better than Chris Brown.
I didn't say you called him Chris Brown.
I know. I still love it.
All right. Jeremy Lin, dreadlocks.
Jeremy Lin.
Or cultural
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah, I didn't pass the 10th grade.
Jeremy Lin is Asian American basketball player. Play for the Rockets, right? He probably injured.
Nah, he played for Brooklyn.
He shifted teams.
Yeah.
Oh, he started off on the Rockets.
Started out on the Knicks.
What team was he playing on when?
So he played basketball.
He's on
and
the
he did
he's
what?
on the
No,
Knicks.
yeah,
What team was he playing on when he had that game, 40-point game against the Lakers? When that
That was
he didn't play on the
probably his
Rockets?
Knicks game.
He's never been on the Rockets.
Yeah, he has. But he wasn't on that long
He
enough
went to
to
the
be
Rockets
relevant.
after
German
he
is
played.
Is
only
his
relevant
team
cause.
He want to be right. The man want to make sure you know what he's talking about. But
Either way,
What'd he
he got some dreads. He dreaded his hair up, and the dialogue about
CSA Knicks.
cultural appropriation came up as it pertains to should an Asian American get dread. Like, who should be able to get
I mean,
dreads?
it's a lot of black people with dreads.
There's white
that don't-
people with
It's black
dreads.
people with
That's
dreads that
just
don't
like-
know the meaning
that's
behind
just
it.
like
They just
saying-
got it because it's the hairstyle.
that's just
Every nigga with dreads ain't for the cause, and every nigga with gold ain't for the
Oh my
fall. So
God.
don't get caught up in appearance.
put that out, kids. Out there. That's like saying black women ain't supposed to be wearing weave. Then
Mm.
I mean, I don't give a shit.
What
With
you
your
mean by
blonde
that?
Who
hair.
got blonde hair?
I'm
weave
just
is
saying,
not
something out there
black
with
people
blonde
hair.
Oh,
So
redhead
we've come
is a
from-
white
we-
woman
we've
thing.
come
This
from-
shade of red.
We've come from all kinds of different cultures.
So when we
Like
talking
the hair,
about,
when they shave people's hair, it's not black folks' hair they shaving. They shaving some little Indian child.
but the issue with black women and weave is that black women have been expected to emulate majority culture. So weave is about having hair that's straightened in order to participate in American society.
He played
Y'all hear
basketball,
that
don't
woke?
he?
Did y'all hear how he said
And
straight?
basketball
He
is
said that
majority
shit
what?
straight.
Black. He is getting with the
Well, we
culture
ain't,
that
this
he's
ain't
about.
even this ain't an NBA.
But I'm saying he around a lot of black folks. Why
Put it
can't
this
he
way.
get no dread?
I have no problems with a white or Asian man with dreads.
Why shouldn't he
Did it
get
look
dread?
right? Probably not. I ain't used to it.
When you talk about cultural appropriation, the question that you're asking is, are you plagiarizing or are you citing all your sources?
It's my brother.
That's how I look at it.
So if you're black, do you get an automatic pass? Because my brother has dreads, and I guarantee you, William don't know shit about the history of dreads.
No, I
So-
don't think nobody get a pass. If
Nick
you
Cannon
got some,
wears a
if you
turban.
got some shit going on
Is that
in
cool?
your culture, you should know something about it if you're going to use that as an argument for why somebody else should have it. Otherwise, just
So-
shut up. So if you gonna
Wait.
have it because you like, if you got dreads because you black and you don't know the history of it, you don't have a place to argue about somebody else.
I agree
Yeah.
with
If you have the knowledge and you know the history and the origin of it, you know, the best thing you can do from my perspective is educate that person about it.
Yeah.
Or because a white person with dreads, if they could go back and talk about the history of Rastafarianism, which I have to let y'all know that Viking culture was heavily dreaded too. I don't know if it was really dreaded like on purpose, like African culture versus they had was just matted. You know what I'm saying? But there are different cultures that have had dreads to that distinguish between that. But like that's the question you ask. The question you ask it is, what do you know about that culture versus what you don't know about it?
So you saying he shouldn't have had dreads because he don't know a lot about the culture?
I feel like if you're going to participate in something that the other culture that is prevalent in another culture or is found the foundation of another culture, you should know something about it. Because like stuff like tribal tattoos. When you talk about tribal tattoos, that's how Samoan and Polynesian cultures knew who their great grandfathers was. You know what I'm saying? When they see them in pictures, that's how they like those things mean something to a culture. And a lot of mainstream culture has taken that and diluted it to not meaning anything when it's inherently important to a group of people.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like ear gauges, dream catchers. You see people with these kind of tattoos and all kind of stuff all over the place.
Mhm.
The fact of the matter is, in Native American culture, a dream catcher means something very specific.
Right.
And now it's just cool to have one a painting of one in your house, but that dilutes what it means to that group of people. So if you're going to use something that belongs to another group of people, I feel you should know something about
So
it.
you found that offensive then?
I find it offensive when you use it as a toy. When you use
But
it
he
as a
went. I
gesture.
mean, I don't think he was using it like that though. I think he was just like, yo, I'm gonna just get some dreads. You know what I'm saying? Like most black
I
kids
don't
do.
care about somebody
Well,
non-black.
but I
non-black
think that's the
being
catch-22
behind
of cultural
a long determined
appropriation.
that person understands the politics of the style. They're
Wait,
adopting
read it out
behind
loud.
that.
Read it out loud.
Andrew said, I don't care about someone non-black knowing about the meaning behind dreads. I am more concerned if that person understands the politics of the style they're adopting and how that will affect them differently than a black person, because they will be looked at differently than some black people don't or have been told that dreads are not professional, and so they have an issue going into work with dreads. But so he's saying how
Mm,
it's gonna be looked at differently if you were somebody black versus a non-black person with dreads.
Like
I
a white
understand.
person with dreads that in corporate America or business where you can
Hmm.
have dreads, if a white person would have dreads, if they go into the company, would the company say that's okay? But if a black person come in there, would they say that's not okay?
Yeah.
It's kind of like just because of how black people's hair grow, I can't have an afro, even though my 6 inches of hair, Todd got 9 inches of hair, and it's acceptable. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Just because his hair grows straight and it fall down, and that's okay.
right.
But because of how brown people hair grow, it's different. So, because we have a history of when brown people wear they hair like it is, I guess black people, because everybody else hair grow kind of like white
Straight.
people hair
Yeah.
grow. But when you have a culture that says you can't wear that style, but if a white person do it, they can take it out. Like that was the issue. That's the issue with the Kardashians and cornrows. It's like they can black women wear their cornrows for protective style, which is something that help keep their hair maintained over long periods of time because of how their hair grow.
Right.
Versus a white person who wear it for a fad and they can just take it off and go back to work the next day and nobody say nothing. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? But we have a society that was forcing black women to get stuff like weave and put it in their hair because that's how you fit in the society. So,
But if you're looking at Jeremy Lin and he getting dressed to fit in with his teammates, you get what I'm saying?
well,
You,
he don't
you see
got.
what I'm saying?
I
Like
mean,
he's around. He probably most of the time he's around nothing but black people. And I'm pretty sure that he deals with a lot of the different things as far as like the culture is concerned, listening to
Didn't they
music, shit
call
like
him a
that.
chink in the system?
I have no idea, but
A chink
Oh,
in the
that's
like,
armor or something?
but like
Yeah, exactly.
if he's around this all the time and he feels like, yo, maybe I should do something to be able to fit in with these guys because you know what I'm saying? Maybe what I'm doing right now is keeping me from fitting in.
But
You know what I'm saying?
didn't he have that new hairstyle where they shaved the side and they pulled it up front? Like what is it, a faux hawk or something like that?
I don't
I forgot
remember.
the name of the
well,
style,
But
my
I'm
but
saying I'm
so
looking at it from a standpoint
I
of
didn't look
I'm
at it
looking at
like
it as a
that.
standpoint of like, yo man, like I hang around these dudes all the time and I can't really relate to them. Maybe if I get dreads, I can probably fit in a little bit better.
but
Or I can
how
probably do that.
how much of a black culture exists of so much more than dreadlock? Like, why would that be how he connected with his teammates?
Because maybe that was the only thing he could probably hang on to without
Who
looking
said that that was how he was connected with his
without
teammates though?
looking racist. You get what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's different things you can do that you could think is you think like, oh man, I'm being cool if I do this, and it'll come off a little racist. You know what I'm saying? And maybe like dreads was the only, and I'm reaching right now. But maybe dreads was the only thing. He was like, maybe if I just get a cool hairstyle or something like that to get some dreads, maybe I can relate to these dudes a little bit better.
And the issue is the catch-22 to my perspective is that from across the street, when you see a white person with dreads, you can't see what their knowledge base about that thing is.
Right.
That's the problem with my perspective. So, in a lot of instances, it really ain't something that you can confront either way. Like I don't agree with brown people that confront other people aggressively about that thing.
Yeah.
I would rather ask them, what inspired you to get dreads? Like, what's important about this style?
Mm.
Or, you have a dream catcher tattoo or you have ear gauges. Like, what's important about that to you? Like, do you know the culture that it originated from? Or, you got these tribal tattoos. Like, is that important to you for other reasons outside of, something related to the other cultures? And
Mm.
I'd rather say, that's how Samoan and Polynesian cultures identified their ancestors. They had a certain pattern going around their arm, and everybody who would be born would get that pattern at some point,
Cause
and
that's
that's
just
your
like a
family.
family.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
But you got it because it's cool. Imagine Polynesian people looking all around society and seeing all these tribal tattoos, and they know exactly what it means for them. It's deeply inherited into their culture and their being.
Right.
But to other people, it's just cool, and nobody even know that they did originated with us
Mm.
because, and that goes to another part of history of taking stuff from brown people and turning it into other stuff and erasing that message.
Right.
So I think today we are in a society that has a lot uh, more has become more responsible in. Well, you know what? more brave. The brown people have become more brave, and women have become more brave in saying, "This is what's been going on. This is what's happening. We don't like it." And that's how you have this group of older white people who saying, y'all snowflakes. Y'all can't take nothing. When in reality, it's been a history of y'all being able to do and say and act in the ways that you want to the whole time, and now people are calling you on it, and you just don't like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's just how I look at it.
Yeah.
I go along with German in the sense that, yeah, it is a problem when if you emulate something that the brown culture does and you get accepted for it and the brown culture don't, like the women up in Colorado who opened up a very successful, burrito taco shop when nobody, no actual Latino people in the community could create a business like that.
Right.
That becomes an issue when you take that other culture, capitalize and gain off of it, and make it seem like it's yours somehow. When you become accepted and other people don't.
What is kanji? Kanji. Chris's comment.
It's Japanese
Oh, okay.
writing.
So I don't know what that means. Oh, and I'm not talking about Offset today, Chris. So I don't want to talk about that motherfucker no more. Them three watches.
All right, that was actually pretty awesome. That was a good conversation, man. I feel
Yeah,
where
as
you
a black
coming
man who
from.
goes by
I'm just looking at
Shogun,
it
I
from a point of
appropriate.
like, hey man, I just want to be
I
able to be
appropriate.
related. But I want
I
to
have a
be, I
problem.
want to relate with my teammates or my friends. And he's just like, it's just like the new kid in school. I need to just figure out a way to be able to relate to the people I hang around. Because 90% of the people I hang around are black. They have
Well,
dreads.
I'd
saw
like for
this
him to
now.
have his regular hair and be able to talk about the injustices and the problems that black community has experienced and be able to support and be an ally for those causes
I
and
agree
still
with
have
that.
his regular hair. Dreads should not be the only personification of how you're trying to relate to a culture.
I agree
A
with that.
hairstyle, a fashion, none of that should be a reason that you relate to a culture. You relate to somebody through their experiences. And that's how you get closer to anybody you'll ever get close to. When you have been through the similar experiences and y'all know emotionally what that feels like, won't be closer to nobody else in your world in that. And so that's what I'm saying. I just don't want that to be a catalyst for how you feel like you get close to a person, but it's not even a representation of who a person is. It's just a part
Right.
of a style.
Right.
I got a dumb question. Who had a problem with him changing
Uh,
his hair?
it was another basketball player by the name of Kenyon
Oh.
Martin. He actually kind of went
Was
back
he
and
on the
forth.
team?
He retired now, man, but he was just kind of coming at. He had kind of came at him about that situation too, and he
I think that's
And Kenyon
that's where
Martin, mind you, had Chinese writing, a Chinese tattoo on his arm. So Jeremy Lin,
what the fuck is he
Jeremy Lin
complaining
very
about?
intelligently said, I like when, we can do some cultural exchange to
No.
where I got this in your culture, but you got that, Chinese writing on
Oh,
your
yo,
culture.
exactly.
Kenyon Martin probably looked at his arm like, damn,
Shit.
I didn't realize I had that still.
Or
Let that
I'm
nigga be
high.
great, man.
All right, next topic. Amazon founder Jeff
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 Bezos.
Bezos, richest man.
All right, nobody cares. Next topic.
He's the richest man.
Yeah.
He
yeah,
owned the
became
Washington
richest man.
Post, which is a very left-leaning organization, which is probably why Donald Trump just released a tweet talking about Amazon and the amount of money that Amazon could be making. Did y'all see that tweet?
How did you bring
Well-
this back to Donald Trump?
But
Like,
did y'all see that tweet though?
I didn't see
That
that
was
tweet.
masterful.
He
No, I
he
don't follow
said
Donald.
Amazon is the U.S. Post Office is. It said Amazon is making the U.S. Postal Service look stupid by doing free 2-day shipping and making millions off of it, while the U.S. Postal Service is making no money.
Which it hasn't for years.
It hasn't, but
Yeah,
why
and they
take a
suck
shot at
ass.
Amazon about that?
I done lost more packages.
I feel
using
like that was taking
USPS.
more of a shot at the U.S. Postal Service. Maybe I didn't hear you correctly, but he said that, hey, Amazon's doing this, free shipping for 2 days, and y'all niggas
And
ain't
they'll
doing
pee
nothing.
on your porch. Yeah.
No, he was. I mean, he was.
A little extra.
Poop.
I don't know. I think he was implying that. Dang, I can't think of what he was implying. Implying something negative about Amazon. Not positive.
Yeah, they pee and poop on your porch
Check out a government.
every Tuesday.
Hey, next one.
All right. Talk about that richest man. Jeff Bezos touched me. There you go. I'm rich now.
Get a check.
Sorry, guys. I had to come out. He
Ain't
touched
nobody
me.
got no money.
He touched me on my booty.
Ain't nobody got no money for talking about being touched.
I like this one
Did
already.
Usher give out the hurt? Did he really do it?
He never
Did he
denied
really
it.
do
He
it?
never
Did Did
denied
Never
Usher
it.
give out
denied
the
it.
hurt?
He did not give
He
out the
did
hurt.
Yes, on
He
point.
denied
There you
it,
go.
though.
He didn't do it.
He got the hurt,
Damn. I thought we was on the same page.
but he didn't give it out though. You know, that woman was suing because she
Let
was
it burn.
exposed. Look,
That's a
Okay,
key
the
word.
way that she carried on that dialogue was really misleading. Her dancing on the stage with Usher was supposed to be that exposure.
I'm trying to
It
dance
wasn't
with
that
you.
he was having sex with that
Wait,
girl.
wait,
Talk
wait,
about
wait,
how
wait. You
disappointed.
talking about the large?
Yes.
Let's
woman,
talk about
right?
how disappointed I was when I saw her. It's not.
Yeah,
Speak
you ain't like
on it,
what the
Red.
hell?
Is you
No,
about
no,
to,
no,
are you
let
about
her
to body
speak on it.
shame?
I'm not
Yes.
body shaming.
Yes. Body
because
shame.
I know very attractive larger women.
But
she's not one of them, and it's not because she's
In
larger.
whose eyes?
She is just not attractive.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
That's right.
And from what I behold,
That's right.
she was not beautiful.
And Usher probably
Sometimes you
behold
gotta
that
behold it
beauty
with both
that night.
hands.
It
And
wasn't
said, I'm about to put this wang
Beauty
to your
is
thing.
in the eye
Did you
of the
find her
herpes.
attractive?
If she getting paid, I do.
No. Did you find her?
after she
No.
sue Usher, I am.
No. Did you find her attractive?
Yes.
Not after the money. Did you find her attractive?
After the money, yes.
No, she was not attractive to me.
I ain't gonna
All
lie, I
right,
don't do
so
that.
she was not attractive. It's not because she was big; she just wasn't a cute girl. So I was like,
Well, you know, I think
"This who's suing
attraction.
you?"
Listen. Attraction.
I was like that. I was
You
like,
came a long way from chilling.
Put like if she was with a dude,
exactly. The people
if
he
she was
been
with a
attached.
dude that looked like Seal, I'd understand.
But
But her,
what's wrong
I'm
with
just saying
Seal?
her
It's not
attraction,
attractive.
He got a
It's
scar.
not
her
Even
attraction
without a
level,
scar.
He's got a creative past.
her attraction level don't meet Usher. Is
Wait,
what I'm saying.
what?
So there's levels to this.
So you mean to tell me that Usher ain't allowed a stinker every now and again?
What I'm
He
saying
ain't
is-
allowed an ugly
If
woman
you
every
can
now and
have
again.
all the
Have you
any
seen
ass
some
that
of
you
Do we
Usher?
wanted
even know
to
that
the
Usher
world,
had sex with her? Do
that
we
is
know?
We
not
don't know.
who you pick.
Because she was the chick that was trying to get everybody.
Listen, what I'm saying is, I don't care who you are. I don't care how much you try to fight against body shaming and all of that. If you see a couple anywhere in Walmart, celebrity anywhere, and it's one fine and it's one moderately looking scraggly person, you're gonna be like, how did he get them? Like,
I
how
do
did
that
that
shit
happen?
all the time.
Like she must have saved his life as a nurse or something, and he just felt indebted. You know,
He might have just wanted to fuck her that night.
He could fuck anybody that was in
He
that
might have
whole
wanted some of
stadium.
that ass.
Why?
He
Why
wa-
that ass?
Red a little mad.
She might have
about this.
said,
Because I was
she
upset.
probably told her. She
me
probably
tell you
told
something.
him. She probably
Lord,
told him I would do anything. He was just like,
And so
"Real?
would any other bitch in that stadium.
No,
Listen,
you got some fine
let
women
me
that
tell
would,
you
that would
something
not
right
do
now.
that.
Let me
do
just say
anything.
this. If I become rich and famous tomorrow, I can guarantee you any dick that I am seen with is going to be attached to an attractive person. Because guess what? I could be fucking ugly niggas right now. But if I have the
Why
ability
you not?
to get somebody who isn't, why would I do that?
because ugly would just be one of many problems.
Every nigga she talks
That's
to.
what I'm saying. Ugly would only be one.
Exactly.
Help yourself, nigga. Enjoy the
Uh-uh.
buffet. It ain't gotta be the best of food.
nuh-uh. It ain't
But-
gotta be the best. I'm not trying to get food poisoning, my nigga. I
That's what I'm
don't want
saying.
no food poisoning. No thanks. But I just don't understand that. It's the same way that I like all of these women. Every one of Lil Wayne baby mamas. He looked like a sewer rat. I can understand
They gonna give him that
Jill.
ass, though.
I can understand Jill from down the street. But if you're in a circle where you can have sex with people that look better than Wayne who also have money, because don't give me the money shit. Because they were in places where they could have had sex with somebody else with money that did not look like a sewer rat. I don't understand that. I could do that bullshit right now. If I get rich tomorrow, you're not gonna catch me with nobody that ain't attractive. I'm sorry. You just
You
not
got
gonna.
13-inch dick. You
I
never
don't
know.
give a shit. I gotta
Shit.
look at that face. Yes, I
You
do.
know.
Technically, when
Put
it's
a mask
dark,
on.
No, I don't do
Yeah,
that.
it's
I
all the
don't do
same
that
color
at
in the
all.
light-
Look the
in the
same in the dog shit.
you
Mm-mm.
turn that light off.
Shit.
E.
She did like a foot and a half.
Damn.
She did, Chris.
Look, Usher didn't give that girl nothing at all.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that they had sexual intercourse. I think she was suing because she was exposed to herpes through that little stage dance that he gave her.
Unless he
Damn,
took
man.
his dick
He
out,
ain't
then
take his
you
dick
wasn't
out on or nothing
exposed.
like that. Not here.
You don't get it through the clothes.
Maybe he had a
I
cold
don't know.
sore.
I mean, if you shake somebody's hand and find out they got AIDS, you're gonna be thinking some stuff.
But that's if you stupid and you don't know how people get AIDS.
Oh my God.
Did I have a cut on my hand? Did they have a cut on their hand? Oh my Jesus!
Who had cut on
Kill
what?
Bill music on.
Damn, that's fucked up, cuz.
I'm just saying. That's how it happened.
I was disappointed when I saw him.
Usher can get him a stinker every now and
No,
again.
he
Fuck
can't.
it.
No.
If I was rich, I'd do
It's
the
ridiculous.
same thing. I'd
Well,
get me a
that
stinker
makes
every
you
now
a
and
sad
again.
person.
Every now and
You can
again,
go
I'm
out
like,
here and get any
I
number
was
of
like, hey,
stinkers right the fuck now. Why
who's
would
that?
you do that?
who's that fat chick right there?
See,
Who's
now
that
you
ugly
body
girl?
shaming.
Not if he ain't
Let
got
me get her.
not if he got herpes.
Come on up.
He don't need to have sex with nobody.
If you could go get you 10, 20 stinkers right now. Let's go to the mall.
Everybody want a ball. Holla brawls at the mall.
Bros at the mall.
Used to be up watching fall, nigga. I can't fuck with y'all.
She's trying to set you up. In
I'm
the
Okay,
saying.
I'm gonna do a big piece of paper.
Cole Jackson, does Usher get a pass too?
No, cause that nigga cannot dance as good as Chris motherfucking Brown.
He already
Chris
got a
Brown
pass.
can dance his ass off. Yes, that
He
nigga.
passed that
I
HIV,
can't.
that
I'm not
herpes
doing
test.
this shit.
Jennifer Hudson's 7-year engagement.
Let me say that.
We know who this came from.
I am not going to be engaged for 7 years to no
Why
one.
not?
Because it's stupid.
Why
If
not?
you propose to me, you better be prepared to marry my black ass. We're getting married within 6 months of their proposal.
Money ain't right.
Lord.
Then you don't need to ask me to marry you, then, motherfucker.
We
No,
still,
I'm cool with going to the courthouse. I
still
ain't
got to
never
plan
been
the
no one
wedding.
that gave no fuck about no wedding. We ain't got to plan no wedding.
Wedding's got to
We-
be planned,
no.
honey.
You get
got
your
to fly people
parents,
in.
I get my parents. We gonna go to the courthouse, and that's gonna be it.
I'm
What
higher
you mean?
class
What
than
about
that.
love, Cliff? What love got to do with anything? If you love me,
See all the men.
6 months
6 months,
exactly.
my nigga?
6 months.
6
Let me
months?
tell you
That's
why.
a long
So if you meet somebody today, we should be expected in 6 months.
No.
For your last name to be changed?
No. She said
What I'm saying,
at the point when he
at the
According to
point,
the
no.
according to the circumstance, it might be 9
no,
months.
at the point, oh, Jesus. At the point that you asked me to marry you, 6 months from that day is when we're gonna get married.
You know how much wedding?
I don't want a wedding though.
But he might.
Okay, but guess what?
What if he wants a wedding?
Well-
It ain't always about you.
Okay, so if he
Damn
want
it.
a wedding, then you better make it do it in these 6 motherfucking months.
Money got to get straight.
Then don't ask me to marry you if you're not prepared to make me your
Don't
wife.
want-
you
I don't
shouldn't
want you
fucking
to
You're
leave
not
me.
built for a marriage. Look, you're not built
Who
for a
ain't?
marriage.
I'm
Me,
not.
you know.
I don't want you to.
You can't have your way 6 months, nigga. You can't compromise. Meet me in
What's
the
the
middle.
middle? Because if the middle is 7 years,
So how long are you willing to be in a relationship with a person before being asked to be married?
I don't know.
What's that number?
At least get a nigga.
Yeah, it would have to be a year. I ain't. If you ask me before that, I'm gonna say no. So it would have to.
No.
be at
I
least
mean,
a
like
year.
after he proposes, a year to get all the stuff together.
I might be able. to
But
have
I'm
to
thinking the
discuss it.
Jennifer Hudson case, she was the reason.
She probably was. I'm saying even if I was the dude,
yeah, she definitely
we are
was the
not
reason.
waiting 7 years to get married.
But maybe Otunga was waiting 7 years. Maybe she was just like, look,
Otunga
I need to
tried
get this
multiple
album
times.
out. That nigga was
No.
wrestling. He was fucking wrestling,
he
nigga.
was not the whole.
That's what he was doing.
had
He
said
wasn't doing
that-
shit else.
She had said before it was her. So it was her. It wasn't him. She was the one who didn't want to get married. What I am saying, you're not finna drag me along for no fucking 7 years. We're not finna be engaged for 7 years. It's stupid.
Oh, so you're saying Otunga should have left?
Why?
Whoever it
Wait a
is.
minute. Hold the fuck up. I'm not finna leave no fucking Jennifer Hudson.
Guess what?
Fuck that.
Guess what?
Drag me for
You don't
drag
want
me for
you.
7 years.
Guess
bitch.
what?
Drag
what?
my
Now
ass.
you ain't got a motherfucking thing because y'all was never married.
I got
and
a law degree.
She is gonna get the kid.
Check mark.
Don't matter.
I got a law
Doesn't
degree.
matter.
Check, nigga.
Don't matter.
I got a law degree.
It don't matter.
That's probably how you
Harlem.
got custody too.
that
That law degree.
I got a law degree. You can't tell
You
me
had 7 years
shit.
to plan this.
You have no.
better pay back.
He ain't got no kind of tie. Like they were dating essentially. So you're not getting shit when y'all split up. All I'm saying, it don't take 7 years to have a wedding.
If you're Jennifer Hudson, it does. Apparently.
No, I ain't finna.
He seen big. And
All
small.
I'm saying is
Yeah, he went through the he went through
Exactly.
the evolution.
I like the one in the middle.
I feel like 6
Nice.
months is enough time. Now, if I get with somebody who just has to have a wedding, because I've always said, because for me, a wedding is a show. A wedding is a party that you put on for these other people. Because at the end of the day, all that matters is me and you. And the fact that we are saying that we're going to be with each other and
What
not
about
fuck
your folks?
around. 6 months is plenty of time for our people to get. What are you talking about? I'm
What
not
about
saying that
your
they can't.
what if your mama's like, I've always waited to see this happen to you,
My
Red?
mama know me.
And
No.
shit
My mama.
changes. Let me tell you something about these damn engagement rings. When people see that shit changes, nigga.
Not,
Shit fucking changes.
not for
Like,
me.
Speak on
your
it.
mama gonna be like, oh my god, this is beautiful. Like, oh,
No.
we have to have a wedding.
No, my
You will be a
mom.
beautiful bride.
My mom is gonna be like, "Good, somebody finally finna take your ass."
Damn.
No, that is not how that works in my family. And I already told her. I told my mom a long time ago. I will have a reception so that everybody can celebrate with us. But as far as like paying a whole lot of money
Shut up, Chris.
for,
Don't do this. Don't do that to
as
yourself,
far as
Chris.
having a lot of money or paying all of this money out that we could have put on a house that
But
we
if
could have
you're a
spent,
celebrity, you can afford that shit.
it don't
At the end of the
matter.
day, you can afford
Just
that
because
shit.
that goes back to Offset with these three motherfucking watches.
Oh.
Just because I can buy some shit
You
don't
said we
mean
weren't
I
talking about
need to. I
Offset.
know, but you
Joe
brought us
Budden
here.
ass. Oh,
You
Joe
brought
Budden
us
ass hating
here.
on Offset.
Listen, just because you had the money to do something, I don't care if I was a billionaire. For me, a marriage is about the two people that are in it. So for me, I just want us, our parents, and then anybody else who wants to celebrate, we can have a reception for them to celebrate. But me buying a dress I'm gonna wear one time that's thousands of dollars. Well, that happened. Me by asking all of these people in my life to pay all of this money for one day that ain't got
But
shit
if
to
you
do
rich,
with
you
them.
ain't asking nobody to do shit. You
But
got the fucking money to
okay,
pay for
but guess
these
what?
motherfuckers.
I'm not rich, motherfucker. So I'm talking about me.
I
I'm
know.
saying what I would not be able to do.
Yeah,
We would not.
Notice how we staying out of this.
but this is what I'm saying.
You the smartest man on the
Look,
podcast.
all I'm saying is this: they're celebrities. Certain things are expected.
I don't give a motherfuck what you
Okay,
expect.
I get that. I get that.
We're talking. Okay, what you have to understand is that we are talking about me and my
Okay.
mindset. So I don't care if I was rich, because at the end of the day, everybody else is not in our marriage. They not. All of these fans and shit, they not. They gonna be the ones that gonna be looking for some holes in the shit, or they gonna be the ones what these bitches out here trying to fuck you to take you from me. I don't give a fuck about them. I don't give a fuck about them. The marriage is going to be between us, and so I feel like the wedding needs to be between us. It's not a show. Cause that's where people fail, especially people who don't have money. You're gonna spend $30,000 on a motherfucking wedding when y'all still living in an apartment. How does that make sense?
I get that.
That don't make no fucking sense at all. So for me, my wedding will be about me and the nigga that's gonna marry me. That's it, and our parents. And like I said, I know other people won't be a part of that, and I wouldn't take that from them. We could have a reception and invite them to it. But as far as spending all this money, I'm not with it. I feel like it's stupid. It's pointless. It's something that society has told us that's what you're supposed to do. As a little girl, all of these girls picking out wedding dresses and shit, that was never me. It was never me. I don't care about that. Because at the end of the day, I know that the shit that's gonna make us be together 80 years from this day is not this wedding. It is not all of this money that we spent. It's gonna be whether or not you and I can make this shit work for the next 80 years. That's what I'm gonna
You only
focus on.
spend to be somebody for 8
I
years.
said 80.
Oh,
80. Niggas is living a long time now.
forget
Fellas,
that.
if you
David
feel like you
Otunga.
can handle that, make sure you jump in. Lady,
Fuck that.
But I feel
David
like
Otunga did the right thing.
brand
Hang
new
on
year,
to
new
that shit as long
opportunities,
as
my
you
nigga.
you
motherfucking
said
can.
red DMs. And I feel like
Oh damn! I
look,
ain't even
everybody
see that.
always saying that, oh, what if the guy I just ain't never met a man that I feel like was gonna be like, we having a wedding. We gonna spend $30,000, bitch. That's
There
like,
are
I
men
feel
that are
like
like that.
Yeah, Cole and I know a guy who had
There
to
are
have
men that are like that. So
no,
let's
well,
not-
okay,
let's not
I don't
trip on
know
that
if
shit.
okay,
But let's not pretend like it happens in mass.
exactly.
It's
I
only
feel like the
1 in
average
3,000.
exactly. I feel like most men that proposed to me and I said, hey, honey, I don't want to spend a lot on the wedding. Let's just do this small thing. I feel like they're gonna be like, shit, yes, hit the jackpot. I gotta spend all this goddamn money.
You
Like,
right about that.
so for me, 7 years is ridiculous. I thought one of I thought one of your greatest fears was old balls. It is. Old balls are disgusting.
All right.
But if I'm old, I just gonna have to deal with old balls. I can't get young balls.
When did you see old balls? When did you see?
I have
old
never
balls?
seen old balls, but young girls who fuck old men, I can't deal with old balls. I want balls the same age. as
You
me.
assume. Because old balls could be the same as young balls. You
They
just don't know.
gonna dangle a lot
Nuts is
more.
nuts, nigga.
No, nuts is not nuts. Some
All
of
right.
these swing low, swing chariot.
We got We're gonna do 2 more things out of the bowl,
That's
and
genetic. Like some people just got long balls anyway.
then
Like that
Wesley Pipes.
I don't think they got much to do with age. Wesley Pipes.
I don't.
You did the dick dog.
We're not doing porn talk. No
Sorry,
porn.
I thought everybody watched porn. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
You can't speak for everybody.
Oh God damn. Trans banned from military. We're being the most woke podcast.
All right.
Moving right along. Shit. So we, like I said, 2 more topics. What the hell is that? Oh, New York stripper strike.
Them bitches need it. Go on strike.
I just want to say this.
Have any of y'all been
No.
to New York?
Nope.
Thank
Okay.
God.
I've been to New York City. I've been to a strip club in New York City. It is fucking trash. Shit is garbage. They don't get naked all the way. It's a titty bar.
New York women don't really have big booties like that, do they?
They import. They're from everywhere. That's a cop out. Them bitches
I don't
is
like
trash.
strip clubs.
And I don't even use
Period.
bitch that often.
I don't know why it's a
I
lovely
don't
word.
like strip clubs, period.
I use it daily, like every day.
We should explore that on a later podcast.
Don't like strip
The
clubs.
strip club? I don't like strip clubs either. It's not that great.
Thumbs up this video if you
I'm
like
not
strip
a big
clubs.
strip club person. Like, and honestly,
But
what
the
I
reason-
do when I go is
What's
like,
the allure to strip clubs?
Naked women?
you can't touch
Bitches.
them.
What you talking about,
can't
nigga?
touch them.
The room full of naked holes.
Nigga women.
What you
You
think?
can't touch them.
Do you like? I mean,
Technically,
You can touch
technically, certain strip clubs that do certain things, and you can touch them.
why would you
They
want to though? They might have syphilis.
They
I'm just telling
The
you,
good chance
nigga. I'm
they
just
might.
telling you the rules. I'm just telling you, strip
The
club.
First off, if I go to a strip club, I ain't touching nobody because I don't know what they got. I don't know if they even bathe. They probably got some towelettes and wiped themselves off before they went out there.
Whole
That's the
band,
good thing
number
about
one.
it. The good thing about strippers, they always have that body perfume
Yeah,
spray.
they-
So
Look,
you're not gonna
funk
smell that.
and body spray is the most horrible
But the
smell
funk be
ever.
from the niggas who in the strip club.
Look, number two, they might be in a committed relationship.
They probably
The
are.
strippers.
Yeah.
They
Just
don't be.
because,
I don't care.
You're
just
not
because the
fucking
environment
them.
you in makes it okay to do that, I ain't with that.
What you mean?
I'm not finna be looking at.
Somebody else's girl.
I mean, shit, nigga. Like,
Okay, so you when you're in the mall, you don't look at an ass, random ass ass. If it
We
looks
talking
nice.
about a strip club.
Go ahead and lie.
talking about
Go
a
ahead
strip
and lie.
club. All right.
Red talking about the
scared
mall.
of
You
that.
ain't never looked
I'm
at a
talking about
random
the
ass.
circumstances by which I don't like or value strip clubs in the system that it has set up.
no, but you just saying, oh, well, she in a committed relationship and she getting naked because that's her job. I ain't finna look at that. That's fucked up.
I'm just saying the environment creates a new type of dynamic that you don't embark on in other situations. You know, just the sheer lusting
You too woke.
after.
You too woke.
Yeah, your alarm clock is continuously going off, brother. You is too woke right
They in
now.
there to have a good ass time.
Strip
Why
clubs
they
are
make-
fun.
They ain't
Strip
there to
clubs
have no
are
good
fun.
time. They
No,
go to the
that-
club for that.
I went with a guy.
They go
I
to the
was
strip
dating.
club to make money
It wasn't.
off of
If
dudes.
you can make your ass clap and niggas throwing thousands of dollars at you, you ain't gonna do that.
I would.
I wouldn't. And I could do that, but I'm not finna do that.
Again,
Get in
you-
get in Red Velvet's DM.
Do not get in my DM.
Yo,
Lemon and
she
red.
don't want a wedding. She can make the
Everything.
ass
Super
clap.
Bowl in the house. I told you that.
Again.
Yo,
Anyway,
DM her
neither here nor
single
there.
and ready
Need
to
something
use
to
her
do
stripper
tonight.
pole.
Okay. Anyway,
Now let me tell y'all something else about strip
Young
clubs. Let me
balls
tell y'all my
only.
experience with strip clubs. I went to the strip club about 3 times outside of my desire to go, and a couple of times because my brother used to wait. My
Gotta
brother
throw
used to
that out
work at a
there.
strip club. But
Nothing
I was
clear.
like, ain't no way I'm finna give a stripper more than I make per hour. And at this particular time in life, I make $11. So I'm finna stretch this $11 out over the hour. If she want to get that money from other people, that's fine. You ain't getting that much an hour from me, number one. Number two, the strip club be full of like drug dealers and stuff. Dudes who
Wait,
can just
what
throw
strip
money
clubs
out.
did you go into?
you're not there to compete with them. You're not there to compete
Not
with
all
the niggas
strip
throwing
clubs
money.
are full of drug dealers. There's
Okay,
some respectable
well,
strip clubs.
I mean,
He's saying about the
when
men
you
just
talk about
cake and throwing.
cabaret,
See, that's why
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
a
want
little
them
bit
calling me
different,
Red
okay?
Velvet because it's a stripper name. That's exactly my issue with Red Velvet. It is a
Damn
stripper name.
see,
got
you
that
talking about
pole.
cabaret.
No!
You talking about the
What's,
upscale fancy places. If you can
What's the,
go,
Coming to the stage is Red
What's the,
if you can go
Velvet.
to the strip club and they got a wing buffet, you end up with a bunch of drug dealers. telling you that right now.
They got what's the name of the strip club? Is Five Birds or Bird?
Nigga,
What's
I
that
don't
name?
know.
Where's this
Don't know.
In the what is
A
that
nice
fucking strip club name?
Well, anyway, my
But
brother,
it's a good respectable
my
one.
brother was
Is there
Silver
such
Dollar
thing
in
as
Huntsville. The Silver Dollar in
Silver
Huntsville.
dollar?
It's a casino.
Pastor Troy came to
Okay.
Pastor Troy came to the strip club, right?
I want to hear this
I mean,
story.
And he said, I think he said that first I think they said they had water issues. But on the same week, like I think the bathroom was flooded or something like that. Pastor Troy came out and told him, "Hey, y'all bathroom messed up." But I think on that same weekend they had a raid, and they said when the raid ended, everybody was out. It wasn't nothing but cocaine and weed all over the floor of the strip club. Because like everybody who had whatever they had just dropped it like immediately.
That sounds like
You
a
can't
Pastor Troy
go-
album title. Cocaine and
It
weed.
sounds-
You Inferno. That's what it's called. Inferno over there. That's upscale strip club.
Is there such thing?
Yes, motherfuckers. Y'all think everything ain't grimy and ratchet all the time. You can go somewhere and have a good time.
I mean, I'm not a
Sit down.
connoisseur of strip clubs.
Well,
I've been to a few.
I agree with him. There is
I
some
used to
nice strip
frequent
clubs out
the
there.
strip club.
Where
But
is
getting
that-
back to
where's
what
that
we were
club
talking-
at?
Inferno downtown.
It's downtown.
Downtown.
Yeah. Now
Girl,
they got.
is that the
they
one
have-
that y'all
You want
they
to go
have-
tonight?
they
You
have
want to go?
mixed-
You want to go tonight?
They have black and white.
You
Yeah.
sure that's not the Inferno Cabaret?
It is not. It is a gentleman's club.
That's the Cabaret Gentlemen's Club. Those.
But the Palace is called a gentleman's club too, and that's as hood as you can get.
Palace in the hood.
I
like
love the
too.
Palace. Them hoes be stripping with Jordans on. I
Hell,
know. Shit.
Bullet
Hell
wounds.
yeah.
everything.
That's how I
But
like
anyway,
that.
getting back
That's
to the
that
New
ass.
York stripper situation, the problem there was that the bartenders was making more money than the strippers who were getting naked, and they was like, hey, we ain't
Can
got
I raise a something on that though? Bartenders make more money because I got a couple friends that are bartenders. Sometimes you can make more money being a bartender because if somebody tips you well, you can kind of charge them $6 for a whole about $300 worth. We've done that. Me and Doug done that before. We had a bartender give us as much alcohol as we wanted to. We gave him $6,
But do
tipped him
you
really
know
good,
how-
and he was just like, "Appreciate it, cuz," and he left. I mean, bartenders know the hustle.
Do you know how hard it is? Like, I took pole dancing classes. That shit is hard as fuck. Them bitches make that shit look seamless. It is not. So I would want to get paid if I was doing that shit. And
You shoulda-
paid well. That shit is hard
shoulda-
as fuck.
You should have went to the amateur night me and Show went to. And you ain't always got to climb a pole to win.
I am no.
You ain't always gotta climb a pole.
It was amazing thing
Oh,
going on
God.
that night.
Amazing is not the right word. I've heard that story.
It's definitely the
That
right
is not
word.
the right word. But
It was amazing how
that
that
shit is
disappeared.
hard. Like, it is. You need a lot of upper body strength. Not to mention, you do. This shit is hard. Keeping yourself up on that fucking pole is difficult. It's hard.
You ain't
I
going to the
worked
stripper
my ass
Olympics
off.
or nothing, nigga.
You ain't gotta go.
You
Just
trying to
listen.
get 10s and 5s.
Swinging around that pole is hard.
But, okay.
But see, the thing is, what they're missing out is that the bartenders were getting more
Right.
attention because they look better. They were able to captivate the audience, and
The
then
bartenders
also,
look better? That's sad.
Yes, exactly. That's the
That's
problem.
it.
They need to fire them fucking strippers that they got in New York. They trash. They garbage. Get the fuck out of
I
here.
agree.
That's the
No,
first
you
thing I
just
said
hate
when
New
I
York. So anything with
when
New
I
York,
walked
you ready
through
to
the
like
bar-
trash.
strip
I
them.
agree again.
You
But-
just hate New York.
You said
just
no?
hate New York.
You said
No, I
no.
said I agree again.
You said they should get rid of all the strippers. They should just hire less attractive bartenders.
I don't want nobody.
I'm not going in this place where the
I
ugly
don't want
girls
no
is at.
dog face. Give me some. Oh, how you want your drink? And I'm like,
You
oh.
want this drink, baby?
No.
No. Nigga, I need the fantasy
Even though
shit. The
the
Instagram,
bartender.
Instagram is what killed it.
But the strippers
You
are
see
the
that
only
shit?
reason that you at that place you at.
It's
Well,
called
I
a
wanna
strip
go-
club,
I
not
wanna
a
go-
bartender club.
I want.
But if the bartenders look better, you can get her number. You can get.
You're not
And
gonna
I'ma
get a
buy
bartender
more
number in a
drinks.
strip club.
You are definitely getting the bartender.
You gonna
number.
get a number. It ain't gonna be that bartender number.
Sometimes it might be.
Let me tell you something.
You gonna get a
Sometimes
number.
you shoot from half court, brother, and you might make it. If you shoot from half court, you might make that shot. nigga.
Opportunity.
Opportunity. Right, nigga. Opportunity
Keep on
at
knocking.
the damn door. Come on in, opportunity. Cause
Well,
I
now
wanna
y'all
get
done
that
hired
ass.
5 bartenders, and now all your strippers on strike. And so nobody going to the strip clubs because the stripper on strike with regular clothes on.
Niggas
Let me
pay-
tell you something
niggas
right
pay
now.
to- Look, niggas pay to get into the strip club, but they ain't tipping. That's been the fact. You in there?
Prime
you already
example.
got access to all these
Prime
movies.
example sitting right there. He said he ain't finna tip but $11.
No, he in there
No,
looking
what
around.
I'm telling you is I'm not going to the strip club. Period. I ain't going inside. I ain't paying nothing.
We gonna take
But
your ass to
in
the
the
strip
event
club.
that I get to the strip club against my will, if I do decide to get some money, then it ain't gonna be more than about $17 per hour at this point. Okay?
I'm maxed out, baby. All I got is 20. Like, nigga, no.
Oh,
I don't even carry cash. I'm gonna have to go to the ATM
I know I paid
before I
somebody
go to the
cable
strip
bill.
club. And how much you think I'm gonna take out of the ATM to go to the strip club? It ain't
I
gonna
done
be
paid
no more than
somebody
$20.
I paid at least a phone bill.
Yeah, I done got a phone. I done got an AT&T bill paid.
Yeah, I don't pay.
I like strip clubs.
YOLO.
All right, last topic of the night. This is a pretty good way to end. Terrence Howard.
Man.
No, fuck
Y'all
that.
ain't watching
I'm
my
not,
sitcom on
wait,
Fox
we're not
News.
gonna end a fucking 2017 show with that bullshit. We're gonna end the show talking about Tyrese. He was the biggest
Wait.
tragedy of 2017.
Can I just point out that
He's the biggest fucking tragedy of
let me
2017.
just point out something. The only light skinned person on this panel decided that he don't want to talk about the light skinned person. He want to talk about the darkest person possible. Just putting that out there.
That argument could be made. It's a little
So,
crazy.
who
I
had
see what
a crazier year? Terrence Howard or Tyrese? You tell me.
Tyrese. Just,
Okay, thank you.
What
More
do you
me. So let me ask y'all real quick.
Telephone man.
Do you bleed, man?
Do you
Did
believe
Tyrese make you hate this year or love this year? Because it could have went either way.
I needed to know what
Because
else.
to me,
Tyrese.
watching him do what he did, it made me love it.
It was fucking
I was
hilarious.
like, you know what? This is what 2017 is all about.
No, I don't like it. I didn't like it at all.
Why not?
I want my baby.
Because Tyrese is what mental health issues in the black community look like,
Yep.
and
But
we
he
sit
said
here
he
being
made it up.
entertained.
He said he made it up.
He's on his
He did
medication.
not make it up.
He did, but he got back on his medicine. Is what happened.
A man with schizophrenia would
his
also
wife
say
was
he
not
don't got
pregnant.
schizophrenia.
Oh God.
His wife wasn't pregnant.
Yeah, he said he lied about that shit.
How do you
His
lie
wife
about a
wasn't
pregnant?
pregnant.
A whole.
Will and
whole
Jada
pregnant-
didn't get him no $5 million.
Yeah,
He did that little skit with Michael Blackson.
Rick Salty.
yeah, he did all that shit.
He did a skit with
Rick
Michael
Salty,
Blackson
man.
as if he was kidnapping him and the police actually came to his house.
Yeah, like that was some real shit. Oh shit.
Who? Alexa. See, that's why I be talking about Alexa. This bitch don't listen. Well,
Look.
nobody talking to Alexa.
So, what the hell? Turn
Damn,
this.
how much
Alexa,
you
stop.
She
You gotta
listening.
put Ike Turner on her.
You gotta have some
gotta
bass
put
in
some
your
Ike
voice.
Turner
man.
on.
Let's ask her if Tyrese is crazy.
Hey Alexa, is Tyrese crazy?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Cause she's.
Oh.
Look, man.
Google what.
I
I
just-
just answered it.
Look. Nothing made me smile and laugh more than watching Tyrese on Instagram and seeing that Tyrese is on a tricycle, smoking a cigar. He in a dark room. The nigga is in front of a big ass transformer out front of a fucking pool. Nigga.
Tyrese been.
Nigga. I'm
Tyrese
telling
is
you.
proof that we don't really need to know the intimate details of celebrities' lives. Like, I just need
He was
Tyrese
great.
to sing and act and shut the fuck up. Like, and listen, I used to love Tyrese. I did. But I started following him on Twitter and I saw how stupid he was. I started reading them statuses.
He bought his
and I
mama a
was like,
house though.
This nigga is
He bought his
stupid.
mama a
you
house
should never
this year,
meet your. That's why you should never
What
meet
that
your
mean?
idols.
What that
He bought his
mean?
mama a house.
AT&T gave him $1,000 bonus.
Now everybody know where I
My
work.
bad.
Now they gonna be in my DMs asking
We,
about
we can cut it out.
That's
I just
cool.
said, what's the price?
We
What's the
don't
price?
need to know.
What's the price for you to accept somebody's crazy? Apparently,
I
that
didn't
person
say he
buying
wasn't.
their mama's house.
I didn't say he wasn't. I just
Is
said
this
his
really
craziness was my entertainment, which is bad.
Are you not entertained?
But it entertained me. I know. I should be ashamed of myself.
I mean, from a
But
mental.
honestly, watching him on Instagram, nigga, I laugh.
I mean, I done had
Hard.
clients like Tyrese from a mental health
What are you
standpoint.
saying? Thank you.
Because I said,
Red,
I
for?
think it was in relation to we don't need to know the intimate details of celebrities. I just need you to do your job. I don't want to know nothing about what you got going on.
That sounds like a relationship.
I
for
think
real.
we should. I think we need to know as much about these celebrities as we can,
Why?
so we can make informed decisions on who to support. If we know nothing about R. Kelly's personal life and you still buy R. Kelly tickets, And the Pied Piper ain't doing nothing but luring your kids all out the kingdom.
But look, bitches are still
He told us all along. The
look,
Pied Piper.
bitches are still supporting R. Kelly, even though they know. I still got coworkers that had tickets to that show when all of that shit about him having concubines came out. People still support him regardless of knowing that because they feel like, oh, I can separate him from the music. Like, okay,
But you stopped supporting him.
yeah, I did.
Exactly. So it's a lot of people like you that stopped supporting him too.
So
that
y'all
would
gonna-
not have known to stop supporting him if we didn't know that he had these shenanigans going on.
So you gonna stop supporting Tyrese?
I never really supported him.
You watch Fast and Furious, don't you?
I don't watch it for Tyrese. Like,
You
they
still
can
watch
cut that
the
nigga out
movie,
He ain't the
though.
only person. See, the difference with that,
I watch Transformers,
The di-
but I ain't know they
the
cut that
difference
nigga out
with
the
that
movie.
and like R. Kelly is unto himself, and so I cannot support R. Kelly in that matter. A movie has other people in it. There are other people that are so you don't have to be watching Fast and Furious or Transformers for Tyrese because I don't know who else is in
And
there.
look,
Stop watching the movie.
look.
You might like
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
And look, what a person has been a part of can't be the measuring stick by how you determine whether you should support him or not. Because if that's the case, we'd be in a dark room, not doing shit, not
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
shit, not living nowhere. Because we got a whole society full of
Not living
pedophiles, rapists, sexual abusers, people with dark pasts. And if they past the history has all come out, and you realize that everybody a part of every movie you've never seen got a problem, are you just gonna stop watching movies?
No, I never said. I just
That's the
asked.
sum of
I just- all I
2017
said
though.
was, I just asked. You gonna keep supporting Tyrese?
I ain't gonna watch nothing that say Tyrese presents, and I ain't gonna buy Tyrese albums.
But still making
I
music.
feel like I'm supposed to be supporting mental health problems at this
Yeah.
point.
Like
I'm
Tyrese.
a therapist. Can't do that.
I know, right?
I'm supposed to be trying to help find solutions.
Well, maybe you can reach out to the brother. Let me help
I
you.
ain't gonna reach out to Tyrese because he don't
Why
believe
not?
nothing
Oh,
wrong.
so you ain't gonna help the man?
No, I can't help Tyrese.
The
He
first
clearly
step
don't believe
is
nothing wrong.
recognizing that there is an issue, and he don't. Same way with Chris Brown. Chris Brown needs some anger management, but he don't feel like he does, and so he's still gonna be out here whooping
music
ass.
fire though.
It does not matter
nigga
that he
music
can
fire.
dance.
That nigga, I said the music was
I don't
fire.
care
That
about
last
the
album
music.
he dropped the album with 45 fucking songs.
His music is fire, and
Nigga.
so is them hands.
Who else has he beat up on since Rihanna? Y'all still holding Rihanna to that?
I was gonna
He
say
ain't
that,
whoop-
but I was
he
trying to
ain't
find a
whoop
way to fit
nobody
that in
else's
there.
ass but Rihanna's ass.
Wait,
But
wait,
Rihanna did
wait.
something to. I'm
The
not
girl
victim
who
blaming.
he
I'm
punched,
just
he
saying.
hit and knocked her phone out of her hand.
What
for
girl
taking-
he
It was
whooped?
in Florida. He done had other instances.
She okay.
of
One,
violence.
she's in
She was
one.
trying
She's
to
in
film
Florida.
him.
She deserves to get her ass whooped.
Okay.
Florida motherfuckers vote. They the main reason we in the predicament we in half the
He
damn
tore that
time.
room up at
A
Good
room?
Morning America. He was
A
he is
room?
still violent.
Listen,
Chris,
Yes,
Chris
a
Brown,
room.
Chris Brown don't have to have beat nobody else up. He beat up Rihanna, and you know what? Rihanna is winning.
I
Like
know.
fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she sure is fine.
Fenty Beauty. She
you know,
cannot do nothing
I mean,
else but sell
Them
makeup.
hands might be the reason she where she at. You never know.
She needed that Fenty booty to cover up something.
Damn.
But his hands is the reason he ain't more successful than he
It
is right now.
Yep, it sure is.
I can do
And
it.
he
get no
out here
pass.
looking like skeletal. That coke. He need to put that coke down. That nigga skinny as hell.
He just smoked
He put the
cigarettes.
fist down and put the coke.
No, that ain't no cool.
He just smoking
That- he
cool.
look like skeletal.
If you got an uncle like mine, my uncle. See, there you go. There you go. See it. Breezy is the go. If you got an uncle like mine,
No, he's
who
not.
smoke cools, they look like that.
No.
My uncle smoked cools, and he looked just like that.
Chris.
He drink beer for
Probably
breakfast
do.
too.
With probably gin for breakfast.
Chris is coking. I don't care what you say. That's coke. Yeah. Exactly.
Chris Brown is a problem
Damn.
to himself.
Yep.
Well,
Y'all want to support him? Go for it.
that last album he made was fire, though.
It's been a problematic year.
Well, I guess anybody got anything else they want to say? Oh, shit.
Bless
You
you.
sneeze on me?
I went behind me.
Put your vampire, please. You
Damn.
vampire.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the
That's
fuck?
terrible.
Never heard vampire.
I was going. Hey, look, all right. Hey, everybody. 2017 was one hell of a year. Hopefully, we have 2018 to reach that next level. Anybody have anything else they want to say about 2017? Red?
Not a lot of
Coos
people.
do fuck you up your life.
Not a lot of people died in 2017
Thank
opposed to 2016.
God.
So do y'all think that 2017 or 2016 was just an anomaly, or in 2017 it took a break in 2018? We finna
I
see
think
folks go.
I
kick
think
the bucket.
I think the Ripper was tired from 2016. I think that nigga was like, damn, nigga, I put in overtime. He got in overtime. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen this next year.
That man was catching bodies like he was on Soul Train in 2016, just touching everybody.
Damn.
Yes, Delarice did die. I was sad about it. And what's I forget that she was in Touched by an Angel because when I think Delarice, I think about Harlem Nights. That's
Touched by an angel.
that was the name of the show.
That was the show that she
I
was.
know.
Oh,
I
damn.
know. It's just
That
my
was
That was the show.
that was the name of the show. Touched by an Angel.
You can't let people
Angels can molest.
Whoa!
Me too.
Whoa!
I'm not gonna do this.
Oh
If
my
an angel
God.
can become Satan, what make you think they can't touch somebody?
They ain't gonna do that.
That's what
I'm
I
just
said.
saying.
Damn.
They can become the ultimate evil, but the line is drawn. They're touching somebody inappropriately.
I'm not.
Shit, even heaven's got a gate.
On point.
Can't trust
20.
everybody.
Anything else you want to say about 2017?
Nope.
Okay. Shotgun.
Yo, man, I just want to thank the people who stuck with us and watched the show. I appreciate y'all chiming in, coming in. Shout out to Sid, Chris, Cliff, all y'all. Hopefully 2018 is gonna be a more profitable. It'd be nice to make some money off this.
Hopefully so. It's profitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. No, I just want to say appreciate y'all for checking us out.
Yeah.
All
Let me add thanks for everybody who supported Conversation Con artists moving
Indeed.
forward and in the past. Man, don't keep on doing this. Yeah, man. I can't breathe. I can't breathe through my nose.
Damn. Yeah, finally, I'm just going to say thanks for everybody who even just came in, even Shamia who came in. We about to end it. We just ended it. So, we about to end it, but you still all good with me for even coming
You
in.
can watch it unless some bitch ass get it taken down.
But I think 2017 was actually a pretty good year. It was better than what I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, he was trying to say nerd plate.
Yeah.
I got you. Shout out to the nerd.
But thanks for everybody for joining us. If you listen to this in podcast form, this is gonna be one hell of a podcast for you to listen to for the end of the year.
And if you like these voices, because you're not used to hearing us on the Conversation Con Artists, you can find
Gubmint
us at-
name on bykradio.net.
That's
Or,
GUBMINT.
If you're not used to hearing our
That's
voices on
email.
theirs, because it's also going to be on yours.
Yeah.
Conversation Con Artists. We're on SoundCloud. We're on iTunes. We're everywhere. You can also find us on Facebook, which is where the video will be posted. Again, unless somebody gets it taken down, if you would like to watch the video.
And if anybody, last thing, if anybody want to take me to the strip club,
Let's go tonight,
Can't
nigga. It's
do it.
New Year's Eve. What you doing tonight?
beating
Or
my
who
meat.
you doing tonight?
You can pay her $20.
You can pay her $20.
I don't want them. I
Take
don't
your
want my meat to
stick.
be touched by them.
Let me just say, she got latex glove, nigga. That I hope in 2018.
Meat beating is should be
No,
an Olympic
no.
sport.
Oh, damn. I did have one last topic I wanted to ask. Are y'all still going to do online dating?
Fuck
Yeah.
no.
What? You didn't do anything.
Oh yeah.
He had a profile.
I will only because I don't really go places and so and because I'm a therapist, I ain't finna meet nobody at work because they got problems. So and I can't date clients. So online dating is kind of just what I do to meet people. Now, hopefully in 2018 it won't be this. Won't nobody ask me about being no ghetto gagger or about pegging them
Nah,
or
they're
about.
gonna be like, hey, soul sister, why don't you come out with me to the
I don't think
Hippity
you
hop
don't get the soul
concert.
sister as
I
much now,
don't.
do you?
And maybe because I cut my hair.
That's exactly what it
But this shit gonna grow back, so I'm sure I'll be soul sister again.
is. Soul sisters do the return.
Oh, well, okay. We still going. Fuck it. We'll just go over. Is anybody thinking relationship next year?
I'm
the
always
cards.
open to it. My issue has been the person. I've never been a bird like soul sister red velvet clip.
Go ahead,
Oh.
keep on doing it.
No. I mean it's always just been a lack of a person. I've always been open to. Actually, I prefer a relationship. Let me say something. I hate dating. So a relationship would be welcome. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate
Yeah,
the getting to know you shit
You
all
hate-
over
oh,
again.
okay.
I hate like all of that. I want one person so that me and that nigga can Netflix and chill, and we can play video games, and I don't have to deal with no other niggas. That's what I would like. So I've always been open to that. It's just been I've been missing the person. So yeah,
Listeners,
trying to have a
get
little
that deal.
red. I can't have a little red without semen. So
But when it's there, it dies.
It's a lot of different ways you could have framed that. Like you act like
Sometimes you just gotta let it go.
you act like
I
yeah, you
seen
can
it
go
just-
to the bank.
I could go
Sperm
to
bank.
I like it dad. So without the dude, I can't have a little red without the dude. Is that better?
You
You
definitely.
can.
I would like a family unit
You don't have to have a dude
to have a little red. At some point, he gotta be
You want some
present.
kind of companionship?
No, but I'm saying like I would eventually like to have. Obviously, I ain't finna
I'm
have
sure
no
there's
little.
plenty of ladies out there that would raise a child with you.
I
Plenty
don't
of
do
ladies.
the latest. I don't give a shit, nigga. No,
Be
I ain't progressed
progressive.
my ass.
I
Hulu
will
and commitments.
be-
No more Netflix and chill.
I will be continuing to meet people on any platform, including going to Walmart, including a Plenty of Fish and OK Cupid, and screening and filtering them to determine
Yep.
whether they're an appropriate person to move forward with.
That's the process that I don't like is the screening and the filter. That's why I don't like dating. It's not
That's the
fun.
part. I'll continue.
You make
to
the
do it because it
decision.
brings
Do you
content
just
to the
want
show.
long dick or longevity? What I am saying, Chris, is that I do want longevity. Obviously, listen. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. Any
You want
woman
longevity?
anywhere can get dick. That's nothing. It's really not. It's not hard, and that's not me being arrogant. It ain't got nothing with me being attractive or not being attractive. Niggas will fuck. So that has never been an issue. It's never been an issue. Like you can find now whether they not they'll tell somebody they fucked you is a different story. But niggas will fuck. So, so that has never been a thing.
I ain't
It's
gonna tell
always,
nobody, I promise.
no, it's just you see the nigga out and go up try to hug him. And he like, whoa. Wait a
I didn't
minute.
tell anybody we fucked.
Whoa.
Hold on.
I think that happened for real.
You're getting
So,
too close.
obviously, I would like a no. You right, dick is free. Vagina now that is damn near priceless.
Vagina is easy to get. I don't know what niggas is talking about.
Says
You don't
the
have to
No,
sugar
try.
dicking
that
man
you've
over to the side.
been having all this
Sugar
vagina
dick.
thrown at you, so you don't
The sugar
understand.
dicking man.
It ain't just started.
You like
last year,
Candyman.
this year.
They say your name 3 times in the mirror. You be like, oh no, bitch, you ain't getting shit.
Oh, no. No, I mean,
the Kimbo.
Tinder is making things extremely easy. All you gotta
No,
do is
but
swipe.
that's
Instagram is easy. All you gotta
I'm
do is
telling
like.
you.
I
Listen,
mean,
I done had
it's
people in my
simple.
DM. You get cussed out. I done had dick pics sent my way. Like it's not simple because you doing that, I'm gonna cuss you out. So that it's not simple with everybody.
That's because you have standards. A lot of people don't have
Sad.
standards no more. It's hoes out here showing
That's really
everything on the
sad.
internet. All you gotta do is pay her for a plane ticket. She there. I ain't making shit up. I ain't making shit up. What the fuck y'all surprised about?
I'm shocked.
I don't think that you're making anything up. I think that you're prescribing everyone with the ease that you find having.
Nigga, you be having just as many
Whoa,
chicks
you
as
blowing
me.
through.
Don't.
Throw you out
Oh,
there.
shit.
You don't know who watching. What's wrong with you?
No, I mean, no. I meet a lot of people. Not a lot of people come over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I meet a lot of people. Not a lot of people come over here.
So when they come over, they special.
They are in my screening process.
Wink.
Oh, Andrew said, whoop. Well, wow, that's it. That's well,
I gotta change my
Sugar dick
name.
Shogun.
Alright.
sugar
Don't
dick.
put that in the group chat. I don't want to
Sugar
see
dick,
sugar dick
yeah,
Shogun every
sugar
time you
dick,
message
yeah.
us. Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Wait, So are you dating? You asking us all these motherfucking questions? Then you not gonna answer?
I plan on dating in 2018.
There you go. Why don't y'all just try it? Yeah, I just threw that way out there. Listen. Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to date. I don't know what to do anymore, so I'll figure the shit out. Fuck it.
Shit is like riding a bike. What you mean?
I don't.
You be
I-
pleasant, nigga.
Okay.
That's it.
Hey, hi. How are you?
I mean, I wouldn't do it that way.
Okay, then I can't be pleasant.
That ain't how you
then.
gonna talk to no bitch anyway. Hey, how you?
You don't know how I talk to a motherfucker.
It ain't gonna be like that.
Like, hey, I don't
They
want.
both got this
I
high
don't-
pitched voice thing. What is this?
I don't want to come off as aggressive. or I don't want to come off as Harvey Weinstein. I don't want to come off like that.
Just
I
don't
don't think
pull
you
your
gonna
dick
be.
out. You won't be Harvey
I'm
Weinstein.
okay. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, there you go.
But I, I don't know what to do. I'll figure it out. I'll take an online class. They past 10th grade.
Bro, y'all
guys
get
want a
married
guy
shit.
that's-
Y'all argue too much.
That's what I said. Y'all sound like y'all
She
been
just does that shit because of my skin tone. That's it. I have never
Ain't
done
that
anything
just like a
to
light
her.
skinned person to play victim? Ain't
I'm
nobody
not light
said
skinned,
nothing.
okay?
You're
Let's just
red. Okay, Native American.
see,
Excuse me.
see, you made him mad and sick.
He did not get up because of that.
He's mad and sick, and you did it.
Cliff said red would kill Cole. That is correct.
probably.
Not if I kill her first. Well,
Okay.
on that note,
I guess I'll be looking for. a
happy
new co-host.
2018, folks. We appreciate
You
everything.
can't do that without. He's not here.
Oh.
Let him come back.
He looked like he was dying. And if the man died, like if we let him die on
He is
Facebook Live, we ain't no better than all them other folks that let people die on Facebook Live. We worse because there's a group of us. we should know better than that.
He fine. There he is. You're right. Now we
love-
can end. Let him come back.
We love you on point. I just want to let you know that.
Yeah.
All right, folks. That's it. We done. Happy 2017. Get out there. Take your dick out. Take your take your cooch out.
No. Don't
Get
take your dick out.
get
You're gonna go
get
to jail.
twisted. Do
He
everything
ain't
you
gonna
got
come
to do.
and bail you out if you take your dick out.
I never said I was.
Don't do that.
Do whatever you need to do to get your rocks off so you can start your
Nah.
2018 fresh.
It's Sunday. You gonna be in jail.
Get that new
With
nut.
that new nut.
that new nut.
There you go.
Don't listen to him. They ain't gonna
Happy
come
New
bail
Year,
y'all out.
people. Have a good one.
Holla.
That new nut.
Bye.